Alrighty. So we are back for another session of Antebellum post level up or level 5. Congratulations, everybody. Last time you guys were wrapping up your trek across the border into the Deadmar. You had passed into this sort of quasi-interplanar border realm the session prior, encountered some horrible creatures, saw some crazy shit, and last session you saw more. There was a fun deer who seemed to be obsessed with your party and your campsite, and kept
how load-bearing are those quotation marks?
I mean, they'd lose us some meaning without the quotes. That's fair, but you know,
yeah, ostensibly, it's great because you could do it either on fun or on deer.
Ostensibly, a cool deer, hanging out, watching your party, calling for help every now and then, which you guys did not provide to it beyond a single good berry, which seemed to suffice for the night. And come morning, you guys delved into this towering forest that you found yourselves in and reached a massive, shining cliff wall with a deep, dark crevasse running down it. And inside, you found a deep, dark pit with a gleaming light shining up from the bottom of it, reflecting off the sort of metallic stones of this landform. And after some deliberation and some investigation, you guys decided to leave the horses behind with some food, some water, and take the plunge yourselves, and found yourselves dropping via featherfall into a cold pool of water in a wide subterranean chamber filled with glowing crystals and ancient ruins and an eldritch abomination beyond reckoning, which you promptly killed. And
you reckoned it?
Yeah, we reckoned that shit, and not beyond it. Not beyond reckoning.
Yeah, it turned out to not be quite so beyond reckoning. It was definitely killable. Although it was a little close for a couple of you, but you prevailed, defeated the monster. This guardian / denizen of the cave, and found a pathway that led to this very strange ruin, this twisting tunnel, this dark, deep underground chasm shaft formation, kind of cobwebbed with ancient bridges and collapsing tunnels. And climbing to the top, you guys found a doorway that opened up to clean, clear, black night sky. And underneath it, you found yourself looking out over a kind of a silver marshland. The grasses, this kind of tall, wavering, shining gray. The trees, similarly colored with, kind of these black, glossy leaves. And standing here and there across the marshes, you counted probably a dozen or so of these towering, multi-hundred-foot tall, white humanoid figures, standing with staves in hands, faceless, seeming to just kind of stand watch over everything beneath them. And one of them caught sight of you all, came to say hello, and you were greeted by a voice that identified itself as the mistress of the domain, Yava Madre. She invited you to come visit since you had seemingly come the long way round, gone through all that trouble, and asked only that you did not raise your weapons and violence as aggressors while you were here. You were welcome to defend yourselves if the need arose, but she would not look kindly upon transgression, let's say. And with that, we more or less left the session off there. And as I said at the top of the recap, you guys did level up. So if we want to roll some hit dice now, please grab your dice and give them a chuck. Add your con and get some new max hit points.
I got a 4 plus 4, so that's an 8.
Okay.
Got a 6 plus 2, so that is 8. I'll take it.
2 8s.
I got an 8!
3 8s.
Plus 2, so 10.
Okay, 2 8s.
Sorry, I rolled an 8 on the dice. I was excited.
Are we at proficiency 3 now?
I'm rolling D10.
I believe so, yes.
I rolled a 1, so I'm gonna re-roll.
Yeah, reroll once.
Yeah,
reroll
probably,
once.
yeah.
I got 4.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
Good roll for a wizard.
I'm now up to 27 hit points.
Woo! You're at 27.
Squishy, squishy.
Do you not have any con?
Nope.
Squishy, squishy.
That's what I was before the level up. 26,
Yeah.
actually.
Am I rolling this with my gauntlet activated or not activated?
It's an interesting
I feel like you'd want to do it with it activated, otherwise.
It doesn't
Why?
affect your con.
Does it not? Okay.
No, the gauntlet does not affect your con.
Okay. Then I got I rolled a 10 and I have plus 3 to my con, so plus 13.
Okay,
Yay.
good roll.
Let's go.
For the purposes of our level up, like adding con to our level up, do we count the proficiency increase?
You do not add your proficiency to your con.
For the
If
do you add Constitution to a level up roll?
to your maximum hit dice roll, yes.
Yeah.
You don't add proficiency.
Oh right, yeah, okay. For saving throws, my brain is not here. Okay.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yes. Yes, that would affect your saving throws. Proficiency plus 1 would increase all of your proficient saves by 1. Yes. For hit dice, for maximum hit dice, you add your con, not your
Did our proficiency go up?
It is now plus 3. Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Okay. So 9 hit points total for Sybil, putting her to 44.
Oof.
I'm at 60 finally.
DM
60.
Alfie's fucked.
Yeah, Alfie's at 27. Jesus.
That's crazy. DM, I tried to do the wide main character sheet that you had in references, and I think I messed up numbers, so I will just request after session or sometime to
Let me take a look.
Because I'm looking at all my skill stats and they are not right.
I think it's more just because you've got so much stuff in your. Oh wow. Oh yeah. No, the plus 1 is really low.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. We can do it later. Sorry, I should have mentioned it later. My bad.
Okay. Well, your main sheet works correctly, right?
Yes. Yeah. I'll just use that one.
Okay. Yeah. Stick to that for now. I can remind me later to look at the wide sheet.
Will do.
Okay, so I've got Sybil, Alfie, Aldrich, Reese. Where were your hit points at now?
I am at total 44. 44. Yep.
Errant is at
42.
42. Athos, where are you at?
36.
Okay. Johnny, you're not completely alone in the squishy baby category. There's one other.
Hello, Athos.
Kind of. He's. I think he's closer to the other 44s. Was that 8 from 44 versus 9? Yeah,
Next
he's like.
be 42 to Athos.
Oh, that's right, 42. There's 2 of you at 44. That's why I was seeing that. Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Some of us remain take damage, and some of us maybe not so much.
So it goes. All right. So, with that then, are there any other questions before we pick up? It is currently, I'll get you guys the date in game again, the 19th of Erendath still, and presumably still morning-ish. It's only been a few hours since you guys woke up. All right, I'm not seeing any questions then. Well, with that, getting back into the session, you guys were just sort of accosted / welcomed by one of these towering, faceless silver figures, and they have straightened up and are now beginning to turn and walk away. You can see out in the distance. I
don't think that's the right word. I ain't spent nothing on that conversation.
Confronted. At any rate, you can see out over the marshes. Like I said, this wide, flat expanse of silver grass, broken up by pockets and copses of these dark-leaved trees and these wide slate gray pools of water. And on the far side of this flatland, you can see distantly the silhouette of these sort of distant gray mountains kind of rising up against the black sky, stars kind of twinkling overhead. And nestled at the foot of those mountains, you can see a cluster of multicolored lights shining, which was indicated to you as your, well, theoretically intended destination.
DM, Bruce
Yes.
would like to use his spyglass to, try and take a closer look and also just look across the plain, see if there's anything of note to be looking out for, anything like that.
Yeah, sure. Give me a perception check.
Oh, good thing I have advantage because that advantage didn't help. 12.
12. Okay.
12.
I would say with your spyglass, you get a slightly better look of that distant settlement, which it does appear to be a settlement. You can make out sort of the silhouettes of buildings, roofs, chimneys, bell towers. Does not look to be a terribly large place. It's not a city by any stretch of the imagination, but you do make out, structures and lights and not much in the way of detail or movement at this distance. It is, a good 20 miles away, probably, give or take. But with a 12, I'd say you would be able to make out that this settlement does seem to be built on the shore of a pretty wide lake. And the lake is far enough away. It's just kind of this glossy line under the mist, just barely perceptible with the lenses of your spyglass, kind of just part of the haze of this place with the naked eye. And you can see that this village seems to be built on sort of this this slope, of the foothills of the mountains, kind of rising up along one side of the lake. And near the apex of that hill, you can make out what appears to be the largest structure in the village, some manner of fortress or manor or villa. And you can very distantly make out a thin black line kind of rising up from that villa into the sky, where it vanishes.
Assuming that's a plume of smoke. Yeah, I'll just relate to the party. I feel like that's our destination. Yeah, I don't see anything special or anything on the plane to be worried about. So on the plane, so.
Yeah, I'd say with a 12, not much is jumping out at you looking across the marshes outside of... You do make out the silhouettes of a lot of standing stones. Just tall, isolated monoliths just kind of rising up out in the open, out in the waters. There's actually a lot of them now that you're looking.
But you said they're in like the waters.
Looking at it, most of them seem to be like there's kind of this low fog, that kind of is partially obscuring your view in a lot of places, but you can still see these monoliths rising up through the fog. And I mean, there could well be water below the fog. It's hard to say, but you're seeing a lot of these, and it does kind of give giant graveyard vibes.
Yeah.
But you're not seeing a lot of movement necessarily, or at least you don't think you're seeing movement. Again, hard to say through the haze.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll tell the party. I don't really see too much out there. There's giant monoliths-looking rocks sticking out of the ground, but I can't really tell what they are from here. There's too much fog and haze on the ground, so I think we just press forward and walk.
I have a nature question, kind of. I don't know if it actually qualifies as a nature question, but I feel like it qualifies as a nature question.
Sure.
How common are monoliths in nature?
Generally speaking, they're not. A monolith would almost invariably be placed by somebody or somebody's.
I figured, but we've passed the meat dimension among other places. It seemed like a good idea to have.
You think they're meat monoliths?
No. It's just, this is a different area, so pretty much anything could be true. But brain goes, okay, if they're monoliths, they're built, which means that there's some sort of large enough civilization that they can support a monolith. A singular individual does not make a monolith.
Yeah, I'd imagine. I think Reese's plan right now is to like take a closer look once we pass by one that he can actually study. But formulating theory in his brain is that Yave Madre uses them for something, because obviously she's the one who's in control here. So, don't know from there though.
If I've learned anything so far on this journey, I think the best course of action right now is to just keep our heads down and walk forward.
Indeed.
Alright.
Not opposed to
Alright,
that.
guys.
Okay. With that, then you can begin descending from this mound, or you guys have sort of emerged from the underground, and begin walking down into the flatlands of this strange alien marsh. It is warm, which kind of runs counter to sort of, I guess, your aesthetic assessment of this place, it being all dark, cool coloring. You would expect to chill, but it is noticeably warm and pretty humid. Within half an hour, those of you in cloaks and long sleeves definitely feel the weight of them and your own sweat beginning to kind of weigh down on you as you continue walking.
Eric takes his shirt off.
I saw that look.
Multiple people gave looks. Whoa.
Yeah.
I think Reese has probably already taken off his cloak and like tied it around his waist.
Sure.
Like, rolled up sleeves, so like just his forearms are showing and whatnot.
Yeah, it's
like shoves all of the long sleeves and the cloak and all of that in his bag.
Yeah.
Alfie's very happy she changed her outfit before this journey. And two,
Get robes.
she rolled a natural 1 on trying to not stare at Aaron. So
Just
she's
brazen.
Like,
straight ogling.
hey Alfie,
Straight
could you do me a favor? Could you pull out your sketchbook?
yeah, sure. Why could you do you
It'll last
What?
longer.
What?
You just
Okay,
like lean
what?
over. Alfie, I think he's telling you to draw him. Psst, psst.
You want me to draw you?
I'm
kinky.
saying take a sketch.
I mean, I already
it'll,
have.
Like one of your friends.
it'll last longer, otherwise I think your eyeballs are about to fall out of your skull.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's crazy. Anyways,
Elf,
Oh, don't
okay,
be shy.
and feel free to correct me because I'm Alf. The hate's why your face is so red, right?
yeah, it's totally been burning up out here, man. Okay, gotta change before we came out here. It's just the heat, yeah. It's just the heat.
Yep. Sure is just the heat.
She's oogling.
Big stretch.
He stretches and she oogles. Eyes widen a little bit. She's like,
I'm gonna go somewhere else now. Excuse me.
Where you'll be able to see me from like 50 feet.
she's gonna go in front of you.
Man, hate to watch you go, love to watch you leave.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said you look lovely today.
She's just gonna walk.
That was a sour face on that cat.
Eric also rolled a natural one as his eyes just slide down.
The horny mosh. It's moist sweat.
Apparently.
Horny.
Everyone's glistening.
Reese is like grumbling, but he's like, at least it's not Banner this time. Ugh.
Like an 80s action film in here.
At least they're not arguing this time. Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't know if Alfie would see him oogling since she is now in front of him. So
Reese, what was that?
No, don't worry about it. Let's just keep going. Not get too distracted. Look, isn't that a mono? That's one of those monoliths over there, right? I'm gonna.
Yeah, there's
Indeed,
like-
it is.
I'm gonna go
Unfortunately-
investigate.
Unfortunately for you, my wisdom's high enough to know that that's a topic change.
No. Don't worry about it. I'm more interested in this monolith. Let's check it out.
As the ground is leveling out, you very quickly find yourself kind of trying to find dry paths through this marsh, as there are pools of standing water everywhere. Reeds growing out of it, roots from trees kind of twisting in and out of it. It is pervasive down here. So it's a bit of a process to try and pick your way through the wetlands here, but it does not take long, as Reese has indicated, to find one of these large stone structures rising up out of the water. And even through the mist, you can definitely see now that you're on level, it is indeed, partially submerged. But drawing close to it, close enough, as close as you can get without, soaking your boots. You can definitely see this thing does appear to be about 25 feet tall. Pretty massive stone. No way you're wrapping your arms around it, right? Like this would probably take like 7 or 8 people to like link arms around the circumference of this thing. The entire stone is just kind of this tall oblong shape, not necessarily rounded and smoothed or faceted in any particular way, but the surface of it, as kind of craggy and faceted as it is from top to bottom just covered in line after line after line after line of glyphs. You can't make out what they are at this distance, but you can definitely see like this thing has been carved from top to bottom, every open inch of this thing has been covered.
How good is the craftsmanship?
I don't think we can get close enough to see it.
I mean,
water.
You could wade out to the water if you want. But from here, I would say, like I said, it does not look like the entire stone was like smoothed or particularly carved into any specific shape. It looks like a fairly large, roughly cut slab, right, jutting up out of the water. But the entire surface of it is covered in as neat of, columns of glyph as, I mean, you imagine would be feasible to inscribe on this thing, yeah.
Reese would like to examine the water and see if it's if he can see through it. Is it what's the word I'm looking for? I mean see through, but is it
Clear?
Clear? No. Like it's not murky. I don't know. I guess clear would be the best word for it.
Okay. I mean, at a glance, it's a little hard to say, just because there's like a kind of a thin layer of that mist that is kind of slowly kind of working its way across the surface of the water and through the reeds around it. But from what you can see, the water is definitely still. It is dark, and the only real spot you can really make out, like get any sense of like frame of reference for like how deep it might be, is really at the base of the stone. There doesn't seem to really be any reflections in the water that you can see. There's no like leaves from overhead or your own faces in the water. All you can really see is kind of the silhouette of this stone kind of just dropping down and disappearing into the dark. It doesn't look cloudy over there necessarily, but it's hard to gauge the depth for sure.
All right.
Reese, you're not thinking of going in there, are you?
Oh, no. I just have a theory. I have a working hypothesis about these things. I want to see how much I can figure out before having to ask Yavi Madre. Reese is going to look around for a stick or a rock to kind of toss in from like further in. So like not drop right in front of him, but like toss in. Okay.
You grab a stick and toss it into the water and you hear it splash and float.
Okay, not helpful for my theory. Sorry, I'm just wondering and curious. We can move on, guys.
I have a hunch a lot of answers are going to come when we get to talk to Yavi Madre.
Yeah, but it's always fun to try and figure these things out on your own as far as you can, you know?
What are you trying to figure out?
Don't worry about it. I'll ask Yavi Madre when we see her. We'll be fine. I think Reese is afraid he'll be wrong too, so he's not actively saying his theory.
I don't want to say it. I don't want to look stupid.
It's relatable.
Yeah, exactly that vibe.
Sure. I will say, as you are looking at this, Reese, Errant and Sybil and Alfie, I believe, are our alert folk. You three would all hear off in the marsh, kind of to the left of your path. Oh, I guess Reese, you would notice too then. Good shit. You would notice sounds. It sounds like footsteps and voices, kind of trudging through water out in the mist.
Is this from the same pool we're in front of, or just like out in the mist?
It's nearby. Yeah, you've kind of got your back to the path and like looking at this pool, and you kind of hear voices behind you, not the direction you came, but from in the woods, right?
Any discernible words or language?
I'd say you can give me a perception check, but just at a listen, the voices are somewhat harsh, and you're pretty certain it's not common. I could say that.
Oh, damn. 24.
24. Okay. Yeah, you are not fluent, but you have heard this a couple of times. You believe this is infernal.
Infernal. What would infernal be typically spoken by?
Tieflings. You know, there are no small number of tieflings that are fluent in infernal.
Hello.
The two tieflings in the
I
party.
mean, Sybil sort of looks to Aaron and Athos. Do you both hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Aaron, I mean, if Sybil hears it, you hear it for sure. You understand what's being said, I imagine.
Sorry, wait. Athos, did you also take Infernal, or did you take Abyssal?
I have Abyssal and Infernal.
Oh, fancy over there.
No,
Okay. Please continue play.
Athos, I think, would start hearing after a little bit of listening. You would be among the first to hear this. Would start picking out words very quickly. You very quickly kind of pick up this sounds like a very harsh superior kind of berating a subordinate. Pick up your feet, why don't you? I'd like to get out of this blasted marsh before nightfall. Sorry, master. Deep guttural voices. Definitely deeper than any humanoid creature you've encountered in your travels. There is something about them that definitely sets the hairs on the back of the neck on end just to hear them speak. And as you're watching, you can see kind of trudging through the mists, starting to become visible, first as silhouettes and then kind of taking shape as they push through the cloud. These two unseemly figures, one significantly larger than the other, winged, hunched, horned, with a long, thin tail, kind of just slowly swaying in the air behind it, and a large spear in their hand, as they trudge on these long, like spindly legs through the water, and not far behind them, smaller, closer to your size, though still fairly tall. There is a somewhat more humanoid figure, though the entire body is barbed, spines growing out of the arms, shoulders, head, back. And this one seems to be carrying a pretty hefty load on their shoulders. There's a very large pack. And you can make out what looks to be light shining from several openings in this pack. And before long, they come into view, and you see this lead figure, bone white skin, if it is skin, it could be a carapace. The face is gaunt, sharp teeth set in a lipless mouth, deep set, glaring eyes, and long clawed hands kind of wrapped around this sort of calciferous spear. And beside them, mottled green skin, sort of a mossy belly, a smaller similarly fiendish looking figure, kind of a smashed face, similar deep set dark eyes. And on their back is a large wicker basket, probably big enough to carry a person in, but it seems to be filled with ampules, small glass vials, each of them containing these little glittering lights that are just kind of gently pulsing and dancing inside. And as they step into view and catch sight of the group of you, there is a brief pause as the larger figure eyes each of you in turn.
Alfie's gonna wave at him.
Hi.
Takes a couple of big deep breaths through the nose, steps forward, kind of lowers his neck, kind of craning to meet your gaze directly. And then he says in common, "A pleasure, my dear. What do they call you?"
I already committed, so. You can call me Alfie. What's your name?
You are precocious, Alfie. Has anyone ever told you it is rude to ask a devil their name?
Nope, just learned that. Sorry.
Then you are fresh meat. And not the trickster I took you for. My mistake. Well, Alfie, you may call me Califrex.
Califrex? That's a cool name. Or pseudo name or whatnot.
He does not look particularly amused. Although it does look as though this face would be hard-pressed to convey anything other than aggression of some kind. Like I said, no real lips, kind of a heavy, kind of bony structure to the face. There's not much there to emote with. But he looks at you, the eyes kind of like, again, scanning you up and down, kind of looking over you and your compatriots. And after a moment more, he proceeds to ask, "Might I ask what brings a group of younglings and their grandfather so deep into the plains? This does not seem quite the place for your kinds. How do you say field trips?"
I mean, you can ask.
Well, that's what he
We're
does
just
do.
here to talk to Yavi Madre.
Well, don't let us keep you then. Although, he does look over to Aldrich. Your grandfather seems as though he has seen better days.
And she asks very questioningly.
We could help with that.
Just out of general curiosity, how?
My people specialize in boons of all kinds.
Well, that would be Aldrich's decision and not ours.
Why do you have to put this decision on me?
Because it's you!
Alfie's not going to be like, yeah, do whatever you want to do to him. Have fun.
Have your way.
Go nuts, devil. Have fun with our fucking old man.
Yeah.
Have your way with him.
Do whatever you want.
What kind of McDonald's
I will-
bullshit is that?
I will have to respectfully decline.
You will see this fiend nod its head slowly, unblinking. As you say, then. I will not keep you any longer. We have business to attend to back home. If you'll excuse us.
Have a safe journey. It was nice meeting you.
Perhaps we'll meet again.
That'd be cool.
Big toothy smile.
You're not going to eat us. Or whatnot.
Eric just does the pull into like the
Slowly pulls her closer.
you don't want that elf.
We would be hard pressed to put such a thing as you to waste like that, my dear. Rest assured.
Well, you're going to be hard pressed to put her to use either. Off you go.
I don't like how that sounded. Let's go.
You will see him continue across your path, turning back over his shoulder to yell the little barbed one.
Hurry it up now.
As he makes his way across your route, this kind of strand of dry land, and back into the water, heading for that tall standing stone. And the little one hurries after him. They begin wading out into the water, and you watch as the tall white one with the wings reaches into a satchel on his hip and pulls out looks to be some kind of stone. Grabs the little barbed one, pulls him closer, and then holds the stone up to the monolith. There is a flash of light that runs from his hands up to the peak of the stone and down into the water. This ripple that very quickly expands outward to your feet. You see the reeds kind of wafting in the sudden rush of wind, and immediately both of them are sucked down into the water and vanish from sight.
So
Hey, my theory was right.
Reese, was your theory accurate?
Yeah, not quite in the sense of how it happened, but yeah, no, these pools are definitely the gateways, I just say, to other planes. So I imagine that devil is not demon. Whatever you refer to him as, I don't think he's going back to our plane still.
I hope not.
Me too. Oh boy. All right.
Well, only 8 hours to go.
And we're walking.
And we're walking.
Yeah.
Over.
And to your left, you'll see yet another fucking monolith.
And to your right, a third, and a fourth, and a fifth, and gosh, there sure are a lot of these out here. You guys are going to pass by hundreds of these things over the course of the day.
Dumb question.
Yeah.
Did we see any monoliths on our way here to this plane?
Not a one.
I don't think there's going to be a shortcut for horses.
Stop worrying about the horse.
We'll
Listen,
figure it out.
they
We'll
might
figure
be
it out.
dumb, and they might be a pain in the ass, and they might be like more trouble than they're worth. But they left their place for us, and I'm not gonna leave them behind.
It's not that I don't care about the horses, Aaron. I think they'll be okay. It's not even been.
Oh, no,
it's been
no,
only
I
a
just-
few
I just-
hours.
Oh no, I ain't saying they won't be fine. I'm just saying like the fast way is probably not going to be
We'll go back for the horses
Option.
either way, even if there's a fast way.
Did you
I
mean
can
even if
keep
there's
promise.
not a fast way?
No, even if there is a well, if there's a fast way for us to just leave, we'll still go get the horses instead of going the fast way back.
Eret seems mildly relieved.
And then she'll do a little pinky promise at him.
What's that?
It's a pinky promise. We like intertwine pinkies and it's a promise and we can't break it because we're friends.
Oh, I've done one of those.
That is the rule.
He looks very confused at why he's doing what he's doing, but he'll do it.
This is the first time I've wished Kiko was there to say something about that, but damn it.
Just very briefly, Reese, would you allow me to borrow your spyglass as we walk?
Oh, yeah, sure. I don't know.
And just
it's pretty
periodically, I don't
foggy.
have it the whole day. Sybil just
Yeah,
wants to
and you-
keep an eye. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Sybil just wants to keep an eye on, like, if we ever pass near monoliths or anything, and just take a quick look and see if she recognizes any magic symbols or any carvings with language that she might know or something like that.
Sure. Yeah, Reese will keep it pretty handy because I
I'll just walk
imagine
next
he's also.
to Reese, yeah.
Yeah. He's probably using it too. Just look up forward.
We'll pass it back and forth.
I'd say give me a. We'll say Arcana check, because there will be some that are close enough that you're getting a good look with the spyglass. It's just a question of do you recognize.
24.
Okay. It's strange. You see symbols that you recognize. There are draconic letters intermingled in here. You think in a similar fashion to the way you've seen them used in spell formulation in your studies. You are fairly confident that you recognize what look to be infernal glyphs as well. You're not versed in that particular alphabet, but I mean, you've seen it a couple of times. It's like that looks right-ish. But there's a lot of text on these, and the character of each glyph seems to change from one tongue to another. You are guessing there might be a dozen languages being sampled and referenced here.
On just one monolith.
On just a single monolith, yeah. It's a lot. And the arrangement of these glyphs is puzzling. In your studies, you've learned the utility of a spell circle. You've learned how to construct a spell glyph, for the purpose of preparing spells and recording them and directing them. Like there's systems you've learned that Amiran has exposed you to, that your own studies have exposed you to, and you know that there's lots of ways to do this, to control magic. But the more you kind of study these monoliths as you walk by them, the more bizarre these things appear, because they don't now on closer inspection appear to be written in strict columns. You're beginning to pick out curves in these glyph patterns, strange kind of currents that are kind of working their way through the stone, odd geometric arrangements that don't they are not arranged in any way that you recognize as familiar in your spellcraft. It is very, very alien usage. And to the best of your ability to assess these and analyze them with a 24, you hazard a guess that whatever magic Yava Madre has at her disposal, this strikes you as so specific, so strange and unintuitive and unique. This has to be her particular style. This has to be, if not the conclusion, at least the a result of however long she has been practicing her craft, applying it in her own way. This is what ancient magic must look like, here at least.
I'll just kind of mumble. I'm certainly no expert, but these are well beyond me from an arcane standpoint and a linguistic one.
Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine somebody who's known as the Keeper of Keys for all the different intersections of planes would have their own unique sense of magic. It's pretty crazy title, so.
Yava Madre must be quite a powerful entity then.
Actually, DM, that brings a thought to my mind. Did Lynn ever mention anything about Yava Madre to Reese? Actually, I feel like I asked this last time.
She did not.
Okay, yep. No worries then.
But
Yep.
Lythor said that they knew each other.
Right. I don't think Lythor really talked about him much, though. Or her much, sorry. So.
Yeah, Lythor, as I recall, Lythor said that he himself has not had many dealings with her, but he knows of her. He knows Lynn has dealt with her as the more adventurous extraplanar traveler of the two.
Right,
and he directed Alfie's father, Karis, towards her, given his particular inquiries. But yeah, he did not have much more to say about Yava Madre herself beyond that she was reputed to be, an even-handed, fair, person to deal with, if exceedingly powerful and somewhat terrifying. So, make of that what you will. But I would say, over the course of the day, traveling, you would see hundreds of these pools and their standing stones. And you would definitely pick up that there is pretty much never a stone without a pool. You never see one fully unearthed and standing out in the open on dry land. They are always partially submerged. And probably 4 or 5 times over the course of the day, you do witness, at some distance, either a party of beings wading out into a pool and being sucked down into the water after a flash of light, or conversely, and more unsettlingly, a group of beings wading up from the bottom of these pools, trudging up out of the muck and dark, soaking wet, mud clinging to their boots, or clawed feet, or what have you, and sort of shaking themselves dry before attempting to orient themselves. And the ones who are emerging into this place do not seem terribly eager to engage with the 6 of you. There's one group that appears to be primarily fish folk of some kinds, big glassy eyes, kind of stiff-lipped, frowning faces, silvery skin, webbed hands and feet. All of them very stout and stocky, maybe 4 feet tall, the tallest. There's like 6 of them that crawl out of the water. And they all just kind of look at you, your group, like deer in the headlights from across the marshes, right? Freezing for a moment before they kind of quietly just back into the mist away from you all. And there's another group that you see come out more humanoid than not. They appear to be, kind of a mixture of like red and blue skinned folk. The red ones kind of shaking their heads, and you see small tufts of flame beginning to kind of spout and reignite on top of their heads. The blue ones variously kind of either dripping or beginning to kind of wave their arms as wind billows about them.
Man, their Yelp reviews must be insane.
It's a decent amount of traffic, for sure. They're a little less standoffish. They give your party a wave as they kind of emerge from the waters, but very quickly turn back to their own group and begin conversing. One starts climbing a tree and comes back down, and they begin kind of marching in roughly the same direction you are, though they are kind of keeping to their narrow track of dry land.
What happens if Alfie tries to talk to them?
She's like, hello.
My brain just went, no, don't talk to them. They're on a different system. They're using 3.5.
Yeah. One of the red ones opens their mouth, and you hear their voice kind of mingling with these kind of crackling, snapping noises. You don't recognize a lick of it, Alfie. However, Aaron, again, would recognize, for some reason, Ignan being spoken. As this burning red man says to Alfie, I can't understand you. Sorry, bye.
Sorry, he didn't understand a look of that.
Well, that's unfortunate. On we go.
Aaron does like a series of hisses that says, she says it's nice to meet you. Hope you have good luck with your deals.
He like freezes mid-stride as he's turning back to his party, looks back at you with kind of like a, oh. He'll hold up a finger to his buddies and actually kind of walk through the marsh towards you. You can hear the water hissing around his feet as he does. He kind of steps up to you and extends a hand after soaking it in the water real quick.
I shake it.
Yeah. He would introduce himself. Terath, a pleasure. What do you call yourself?
Terrath.
Close enough.
No, I'm asking you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alfie's going to
That's what's going in the description now, is close enough.
comprehend languages.
Oh, shit. Okay.
What did he ask?
Well, what do they call you?
Oh, nice to meet you, Terath. My name's Aaron. This is Alfie.
Alfie. And Alfie, you would hear, again, that same kind of mixture of vocalization and kind of crackling cinder sounds. But it also comes through a little clearer in your ears at the same time. It's a very strange overlay, because you know he's not speaking common, but you do catch the meaning. You hear your name clearly.
I think Alfie's gonna smack Aaron's arm and be like, oh, I hear what he's saying.
What is she saying?
She, I think she gets what you're saying. She can't say it, but she gets what you're saying.
Oh, well, Alfie, good. I'm glad that you can understand me. Unfortunately, I am at the mercy of our translator.
Well,
what do the rest of you call yourselves?
You should be fine, because unfortunately I think that means she can understand what I'm saying, so if I say something, she's gonna punch me in the arm.
She nods her head.
I'm Aldrich.
That's Aldrich. That one's Reese. That's Sybil. And that's Athos.
Yes. It is.
You don't have to mind him. He sounds a bit smarmy, but he's nice enough.
He nods and bows to each of you in turn until you get to Athos, and he kind of pauses as he catches Athos's eye and just gives a very uneasy smile.
Like something stuck in my teeth.
Yeah, your manners.
He kind of takes a moment to collect himself before he starts talking again, kind of realizing it's like, oh yeah, nobody else can understand us. Well, there is something very wrong with your friend there.
Yeah, you can say that, Rice.
Alfie nods.
No, I mean deathly wrong with your friend. You should drown him here before he has a chance to do anything too terrible.
She nods and then starts shaking her head. No.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually one of the reasons we were here to see Miss Mondre.
Well, Godspeed with that. I hope she can help you.
Yeah, us too. What you here for?
We are restocking our provisions and touching base with some friends who are staying in Alcidolid. They are vendors. They keep a few stalls in the market on the main street in the village.
Oh, they got some good trades. What they got? And I think Eric will just have the surface level conversation.
Sure, yeah.
Alfie's gonna take out her notebook and start drawing him.
Okay. He's reasonably attractive, I suppose.
D20. How pretty is this flame?
12 out of 20. It's not bad. He's not necessarily super defined, but I mean he's big, he's healthy looking. He's got a decent kind of fiery glow kind of shining through the skin. Definitely tufts of flame wafting off the top of his head.
Basically, you wouldn't recommend it might burn.
Potentially. He'd fill you in pretty thoroughly. It's oh, they carry all kinds of things. People from all over come by the Dead Ma. It's a good place to get things you can't get back home, if you understand. My friends and I represent a consortium of merchants from a number of planes, in fact. This is a good place for us to do business outside the purview of our masters.
I feel like Eric just started that one yeah, I get what you mean.
Suffice to say, genies do not do terribly well with others of other sorts. They are somewhat insular and intolerant. But there are many in our realms that would happily purchase goods from, as I say, Titus over there. He points to one of the blue ones that is still dripping with water.
Wait, did he say they're genies?
Would you mind if I asked you kind of a maybe not so good question?
Yes.
What's the difference between a genie and a D-Gine?
Oh, dear heavens, they're not called that.
A gin.
Aaron spells it inside, trying to think about it.
He has no idea what that is, but he corrects you as he kind of catches on. It's the jinns are air genies. They are elemental air beings. They tend to be a little nicer than the others. I would be frank.
Oh, okay. Sorry, we have stories about about them, and
I'm
I
sure.
was never. Yeah.
Yes, Jin, Ifrit, Meirlands, and Dao. They are the 4 princes of the elemental planes. Genies each of their own kind, and they do not get along very well. So we trade amongst ourselves in their absence.
Makes sense.
She's
You know
like
what,
writing down notes now.
Well, you have been very, very helpful. And sorry, I know that question's kind of off the cuff, as it were. Did you have any questions for us?
Where are you coming from?
Well, I don't rightly know, because we traveled through like what I
Material
assume
plane.
3 other planes after leaving the material plane. There was like a meat dimension, and then like one where you like traveled real fast when you took steps, and something with a he's like loosely describe it because he doesn't quite know what was happening.
So you took the long way.
To be fair,
I'm
we didn't
glad
know
you made it in
was-
one piece.
We didn't know it was a long way.
Well, everyone comes the long way the first time.
Well, yeah, because it's a lot easier on the way back to be like, oh yeah, just look at this giant fucking rock.
Well, the lady does not hand out keys lightly. She does her business with those that she knows have proven themselves. And we have been repeat customers for many years, so we have certainly earned our passage at this stage.
Eric kind of like nods knowingly, like, yeah, I get that.
Well, if,
Miss
there's anything
Ma'am,
else.
do you have any questions? And he looks at Albie because she's been listening to this conversation.
I think if anything, she just holds up her drawing and shows him it at the end.
That's pretty good. It looks like me. That's right.
He like looks down at the water as if for a reflection, and then grimaces.
Well, I'll be able to check a mirror more properly once we get to town. But that looks good. I think it's right.
Eric will give him 4 good berries for being nice enough to talk to us.
He'll reach into his pack and pull out a little jar and just pop the top.
Just in here so I don't cook them unnecessarily.
That's fair. I mean, they probably do okay with like a little cooking as long as they don't go full burnt.
Well, when we're ready.
And he'll kind of pop the top back on and reseal it.
It'll be good for the day. I think I mean, it'll still be tasty tomorrow. It just won't have full. Hey, Seeable, how do you potent? Whenever something's real effective or not,
Potent?
it's like potato.
Potent?
Potent. It ain't gonna be as like the funny thing is he asked that in common, but he just translates it into no issue.
I remember the Ignan word. I don't remember what the common word was.
Yeah, it ain't gonna have the potency tomorrow, but if you eat it today, you won't have to eat today.
Oh. Well, that is a good trick. He'll pull it back out, pop the top, take one, just immediately throw it back. He'll hold one up to his buddies.
I certainly hope these aren't poison for your sake. But thank you.
It's
will
real rude
offer
to
him-
poison strangers.
The lady would agree.
Alfie will offer him a painting. A smaller, simple one that she's done.
Oh, a moment then.
He'll undo his pack and open it up and try and find some way to store it safely.
Wait, weren't you working on that one last one? Like,
Which one?
he leans over to you and says in common, "Oh, were you working on that one last month?"
Yeah.
Not that one.
He will graciously open a scroll case and offer you, if you could just tap it in for him.
Alright, she'll boop.
Well,
And my
good luck.
gloves.
Thanks very much for chatting with us. It was real nice meeting you, Tareth.
Torah.
Wait, Torath.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, my bad. I wrote it wrong. Well, no, wait, I wrote it wrong.
I heard it. Just to make sure, Torath?
Yeah.
Torath. Like torch, with wrath.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
Not the Torah at all, with an extra T.
Well, he will thank you both for your pleasant conversation and make his way back over to his group, where he'll kind of pull up a little jar of good berries and offer it to the rest of his buddies. They all give you a small wave and then continue on their way through the marsh.
Alfie's going to keep talking to people, so just as a warning.
That's fine.
So,
If I'm just gonna say, if the only person who understands every person that Alfie tries to talk to is Aaron, Aaron's gonna stop after it.
As I said, there's only like 4 or 5 groups that you guys would see kind of in and out of these pools over the course of the day. Obviously, it's a big marsh, and you guys are just kind of cutting directly across it. And these are the 2 groups that you would have seen kind of climbing out of pools. The fish folk, who are just like, we're not talking to people, and these elemental individuals. But it does not take long for you guys to reach the outskirts of this village, Al-Zidolid, as he called it. The trees begin to fall away, and the ground begins to dry, and you find yourselves looking at this very old but lively looking village. The walls seem to be a combination of brick and plaster, the roofs, this crumbling terracotta tile. You can see bell towers here and there rising up over the rooftops of the surrounding buildings, lights shining in the belfries, kind of shedding multicolored light on the streets below. And the flagstones seem to be glowing, all of them in various colors: red, gold, turquoise, violets. And there are a lot of people milling about here. You see, yes.
Sorry, I'm backing up a bit because Brain's doing the thing. Are elementals sensitive to other element types?
I don't know how many you've encountered. They were traveling in a group. It didn't seem to really bother them too much. And I mean, Torath did just crawl out of a pool of water.
Oh, no. I'm mostly asking because he took one look and saw fucked up stuff with Athros. So it's just like, how? Because we couldn't tell on a look-see, but he could. So I'm curious of how.
I mean, you can give an insight check, I suppose.
Making up for that natural 1. That's a natural 20.
There you go. Yeah, no, he seemed to pick up on something, for sure. I mean, it was pretty clear the way he was talking about Athos. Like, you should take him out and drown him in the water before anything happens. That feels pretty pointed to you. Don't know how, but he definitely seemed to sense something.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I also want to constantly drown Athos. It's just for different reasons.
I know.
Also,
No, it's fine. I'm very good at masking it.
yes, to recap the village, you would be seeing a lot of people milling about. It is, despite how kind of desolate the marshes are, the village is a fairly lively place. You would see more of these seemingly elementally attuned folk wandering about. You would see pale, shaven head, dark-eyed figures manning stalls and kind of moving about the interiors of some of these buildings. There are some very obvious-looking fae folk. Short, big, pointed ears, bright, cheery smiles on their faces, multicolored skins, kind of traipsing about, holding court, conversation with one another. Fairies kind of flitting about in the air through these sort of floating lights, not too dissimilar from the ones you actually saw those devils carrying in their basket behind on their back. Actually, looking around, there are a lot of those floating around as well, just kind of drifting in the air. These tiny little glistening, iridescent white lights. Not quite will-o-wisps, but something else, certainly.
Alfie really wants to talk to these Fae people real bad.
Yeah, as you guys are walking up the street, you get the sense they actually want to too. As soon as they catch sight of you, they see you, and like the conversation drops immediately.
Never mind.
And as your face begins to fall, one of the little ones, this little green guy, big white mutton chops on his cheeks, long pointed ears, looks like a goblin, maybe, although a much friendlier, more cheerful goblin than you've ever seen. He kind of looks excited, bright-eyed, kind of lights up at the prospect as he stands up and begins kind of making his way over towards you all. He immediately starts up. He's like, "Well, lass, what do they call you, dearie? Aren't you a pretty thing?"
Hi, you may call me Alfie.
What does he say this in?
He would be saying this in Sylvan initially.
I think Reese understands Sylvan. Reese would have immediately, as he clocked this guy coming up, he would have immediately walked up right behind Alfie, just like standing there, just watching.
Yeah.
Ready for anything to happen. Just kind of standing there.
Sure.
You, do I know you?
No, never met. Brogan, pleasure to meet you, Alfie. He'll extend a hand up to you.
Okay, should I guard on this one? Because I don't speak Sylvan.
She'll shake his hand.
I got you.
He kind of dithers for a moment. He says, I truth be told, my dear, I've got to ask, your hair, dear, is that your natural color? It's breathtaking, truly.
Are you still not wearing the hat?
No, she's wearing. She just didn't do it today, I think Reese will at that kind of like sidle up and be like, "Oh, hello, my name's Reese. That's actually just, she dyed it last week. She was feeling a little bit adventurous, shall I say."
Yeah, I was feeling real adventurous.
Yeah, Reese, make a deception check.
Yeah. Oh boy. All right. At least I'm decent at this. Hold on. Let me make sure.
No, never say that. You're jinxing.
Well, nah, need to. That's a 23, baby. So 23.
You would see Brogan kind of like, oh, I see. Well, I mean, it suits you well, dear. Truth be told, I mean, you look phenomenal with it. I wouldn't have guessed it was dye. Seems to be quite fashionable these days, doesn't it?
Fashionable?
Oh, you haven't heard?
No.
Oh, yeah, pink hair's all the rage these days.
Why is that?
Did you?
You haven't heard? Oh, where have you been, lass? Hey, come here. I was just telling the others. He'll pull you over towards a group of people he was talking to.
I think Reese will grab Alfie's other arm, trying to stop him, and be like, "Terribly sorry. Your name was Brogan. We have to meet with Yavin Madre as soon as possible."
I feel like Alfie's like, "No, I need to hear this shit."
Yeah, like, oh, are you, Alfie? We gotta go talk to Yavin
It'll be
Madre.
like real quick.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm, yeah, real quick.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go, and just follows them.
All right. As you follow. I mean, you would hear there's kind of a clamor of voices from these other figures. You would recognize there is a boggle among them, this little dark-skinned, yellow-eyed potato man. There's a couple of fairies.
Does she recognize the boggle?
Give me a perception check.
We met a boggle early in the campaign, so.
That's why you know it's a boggle.
Yeah.
18.
You're pretty sure this isn't the same one. He seems taller. Maybe a little bit hunkier. It's like a 7 versus a 6. I'm just trying to put it in terms Alpha would understand. At any rate.
Okay. Rude. Just because I like the hunky scale. Damn. Fuck.
I'm fucking with you. So the slightly hunkier boggle than the last one you saw. A couple of pixies. There is a very tall, slender person. Genuinely hard to say if this is a man or a woman or what, but they are tall, thin, long pointed ears, long straight blonde hair, and just this kind of like formless heavy dark cloak wrapped around them. And they're all kind of leaning in eagerly as Brogan comes back with Alfie in hand. He just kind of shakes his head. He's like, nah, she says she'd hide it. There's kind of this chorus of "oh" from everybody, and you would see the tall, kind of elvish fae just kind of like lean in towards one of the pixies and say, "I told you." Anyways, Brogan kind of sits back down on his stoop and says, "Right, but no, yes, I was just saying. They're saying that the Lord's paramour, the new Lord, back at the Southern Castle, apparently pink hair, right? And story goes, it's all the rage in court now. Everybody's trying to get his eye. And I don't think he takes kindly to the idea, truth be told. At least that's not what I've been hearing." One of the pixies kind of chimes in and is like, "Oh yeah, no, I've seen a lot of it. There's a lot. I mean, it's everywhere. It's everywhere now. It's everything's pink. It's crazy."
You said paramour, not like a whore or anything like that.
Oh, can't be true. No, the Lord is. That was the rumor once upon a time. They were saying, what were they saying? Lord was out seeing ladies of the night in the material plane, and people were all scandalized by that. But putting two and two together, it seemed as though perhaps some mistakes may have been made in whoever may have started this store. But no, what I've heard. The Lord's bodyguard, he's a whore's man. He loves his ladies, right? And I think folk got those two mixed, right? But the pink hair, I've seen it. There's a lady here who's got some, right? It's uncannily close, truth be told, as he kind of points to you.
She has some?
Yeah, no, she was showing us, talking about how she likes to watch sometimes, see what she's up to these days. Old Betty. She's a fun sort. Let's not get on the bad side, though.
There's like a slight click in her head, like, and then she's like masking her. She's like, oh, and then nope, don't know her. Don't know her.
Yeah, Reese also did a little exclamation, but just like quickly just covered it and was just like nodding along, like he's like, "Oh, this is cool news."
Betty. Interesting name.
You said she's a bodyguard of the Lord? She's one of the bodyguards?
No. So the Lord's bodyguard likes his ladies. But the lady what got the hair, no, she got a hold of it. Won't say how she got it, first off, being very, very cagey about that. Still trying to get that answer out of her.
But no. She says she met a lady. Smelled of royalty. She said. I mean, come on now. What better indication would you need if you could smell the Lord on you? You know. So she says she gets the hair now. She keeps an eye on the girl, and word is now in court. Folk have found out about all this, and now they're all dyeing their hairs pink, trying to get the Lord's attention. Apparently, he likes the pink hair, but he don't much like people trying, it seems. So you know, it's
I feel like that's having an opposite effect then of what they're trying to do.
No, he's a prickly one, from what I hear tell. So things aren't going so well for them courtiers.
I feel like there's a slight smugness on Alfie's face. Just like a little, like, fucking.
Reese is very, very pointedly not looking at Alfie. Just not looking over there, just staring straight at the Fae and trying not to betray any sort of like eye or glance or anything like that. And just like, oh, okay. Oh, that's
Curiosity.
That's quite interesting.
What does royalty even like smell like? You know, like.
Well, it's hard to put to words, really. It's a sort of a presence, you know. There's a well, actually, take a deep breath, my dear. All around us, he kind of just gestures wildly. I mean, this is the abode of royalty, isn't it? Manner of speaking, different royal, but power's power, isn't it? It all sort of smells the same in the broad strokes.
Ah, okay.
I don't mean to say Yavi Madre, who's...
I was just gonna say, does it like wear off or anything, or is it just kind of stuck on people?
I mean, it's sort of... sticks if you get on their bad side, you know. Certainly easy enough to tell when folk have been up to no good and find themselves in a new shape as doesn't suit them on account of they've crossed some folk as they shouldn't have. But the
smell like goes away, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a smell. It's, you know, it's like a smell. You know what smells like, don't you, dear?
It smells weird. I'm just curious if like bathing makes it go away or not.
It's like a smell, right? He like looks to the fairies for confirmation. Like, yeah, I don't. Yeah, no, it just kind of smells like a smell.
But you're saying you're saying you smell it right now, just in Alzadolid.
I assume you don't.
Nope.
No.
Well, I mean, there it is for you. Well, it's everywhere around here. Everything the lady touches, which really is, I mean, this whole place certainly has her mark on it.
All right.
I'm sorry, I've been blabbing this whole time. You said your name was Alfie, dearie.
Yep.
I haven't seen you guys around these parts.
We just got here. That's why. Right. We need to go see Yavi Madre. My name's Reese, by the way. Just if you're curious, you wanted to.
He's kind of listening as he's like looking over your shoulder towards the rest of the party and kind of giving you guys a big wave. Like, hello.
We shouldn't be rude since we're guests here, so we probably should go check in with Yavi Madre.
Right. I mean, I suppose if you've got business with her, probably best to get your number now and keep your spot in line. I won't keep you too much longer then. By all means, please hurry along. We'll be out here whenever you lot are free to mingle.
Of course, yeah.
Definitely.
Appreciate it.
Cool. Okay. As they walk away, Alfie's like sniffing herself.
I think Reese catches is like elbowing her, like, stop it.
As you're walking, I think you see that taller elf kind of leaning down to Brogan and just kind of like, I mean,
I know it's died, but you suppose she might catch the young lord's attention. Brogan's like, oh, I wouldn't put her through that, poor thing. Prickly son of a bitch is.
Are we catching this as we walk away?
A little bit as you're walking away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just like to toss in there.
You don't...
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I just want to toss in real quick. Over the course of that conversation, I think Sybil would have sat down and just started casting Comprehend Languages as a ritual, just so I can understand what people are saying around me as we continue.
Sure.
You want my hat for that?
What?
I bought the Helm of Comprehend Languages when we were shopping.
Does it require attunement?
No.
Oh. Well, I'm already most of the way through the ritual. You can keep your hat, it's fine.
Suit yourself.
I think you probably catch the tail end of this conversation between Alfie and Reese and these Fae. But going through the rest of the village, you definitely pick up a smattering of languages. There's a little bit of common here and there you do pick up, but there's far more that sound deeply foreign to you. Various modes of primordial, draconic, tongues you couldn't even name. And again, you do pick up infernal again here and there. You see what appear to be devils kind of gathered around tables, drinking and discussing business together, kind of looking over their shoulders furtively as you walk by. It is a busy little settlement. It is not large, but it is dense and it is active. And you kind of have to shoulder your way through Main Street as you kind of push your way further through this town towards what you can see is a very sizable villa sitting up on the hill behind this village, overlooking a wide silvery lake under the dark sky. And closer at hand, Reese, as before, you can see that kind of dark line rising up from what looks to be like the rear courtyard. The whole villa itself surrounded by cypress trees. And that line now looks less like a column of smoke and more like the trunk of a very tall, branchless tree. It's very strange. And again, as soon as it kind of rises up from kind of the haze of the light shining out of this village, you kind of lose sight of it amongst the dark of the sky overhead. Where all you can really see up there are, the pinpricks of stars and the silhouettes of these near black rings, almost bands that just kind of arc across the sky. Almost like the bars of a massive cage just wrapped around this place. Mm-hmm. But in time, you would be able to make your way through the village, through the markets, towards kind of the quiet inns near the base of the hill. And here, the streets markedly less crowded. The windows on the homes on either side of the road are shuttered with only a trickle of light kind of shining out through them. Not too far ahead, there appears to be kind of a double colonnade of cypress trees running up the dirt path towards a small plaster wall. And on either side of that wall, standing in the lake, you see these two towering, faceless figures just kind of flanking the walkway up this manor. And as you begin stepping off of the flagstone and onto the dirt path, you see their heads beginning to turn down towards you, clearly noticing.
I real quick wanted to, before we pass for the moment, have Reese get as close as he can to Alfie and whisper we're gonna have to try and figure out a way to cover your smell, your quote unquote smell.
Yeah, do I just smell all the freaking time?
No.
She's like,
I don't-
She goes back to smelling herself.
I think it's specifically only Faye that can smell it, which is an issue. So we're gonna have to figure out some way to stop that. I think it's your, just like a quick little like motion of a necklace. I think it's your, but yeah, we gotta. Also,
if it's just a normal smell, that's real easy to fix.
I don't think it's
I don't
a
think
normal
it's a
smell,
normal
Aaron.
smell.
I don't think so. Also,
Do you know how many
Alfie,
times I
please.
bathed?
Oh no, I meant just like splash some booze on you.
no, I don't think that'll
I
help.
think that's gonna do it.
I think they're smelling the magic on Alfie's necklace.
Listen, laughing D in the distance.
I think Reese will also quickly turn to Alfie, like, please, Alfie, change your hair color. Please.
Just walk through the town. It doesn't. I don't know if it matters anymore.
I guess you're right, okay. He's like, just hung his head into defeat, like, okay.
Oh
Fair
no, I mean
point. All right.
that's actually also real easy to fix. Just be like, "Oh, do you think he'll get? I hope I can get his attention."
Is that what you do to me?
Well, no, but you see, they're gonna think that you made your hair look that color, so that rather than it.
If I even attempt to do that to his face, I'm gonna fucking punch him.
Well, no, not to his face. He ain't here.
I'm not gonna
think-
go, oh, Kyron! Oh, I love you so much!
Again,
Reese
he ain't here.
Reese will step in and be like, I think what Errant is saying is if anybody is suspicious of you, Alfie, here, we can just ward him off by, lying. And vice versa, Errant, Alfie is just giving the hypothetical situation of if she were ever to see so-and-so and do that action in front of him, it would not go well.
I'm not gonna lie, I hope it kind of happens because I think Alfie's gonna give the most unconvincing performance of her lifetime. She's like, yeah, I love him. Give me
Just
that.
like some random.
Give me that arch face.
Wow.
Reese is like, just
It
interjected
is
though. He's like, "We gotta
so
go."
nice to see you again.
Oh god,
I'm
I can
so
see it.
excited. Yay.
The sarcasm from every
Anyways.
single word.
So guards.
If it was
Let's
dripping
go. Let's
any
move on.
more
Let's
with
move on.
sarcasm, it would make turkeys jealous at Thanksgiving.
The two enormous, towering, faceless guardians, much like the ones you've seen standing watch out in the marshes, are looking down at you as you approach the wall and the gate leading to the villa. One of them will begin to kneel down and lower its head, still faceless, expressionless, in front of you. But you will hear the familiar voice kind of reverberating from the surface of this thing, like a speaker almost, kind of the base of it shaking your bodies. It's like, well, it looks like you made it in one piece. Very good. I take it you are here to conduct your business.
We would like to talk to you if you have the time to see us.
I suppose I can find some time in the near future. Although there are others waiting their turn in front of you. Can you spare an evening to wait?
Can we what?
Can we wait? She's asking.
Can
we can wait. We can wait.
You wait.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yes. Do you have any suggestions of a place we can perhaps stay at without eyes watching?
I do not believe you will be able to escape any watchful eyes here, but I can assure you while you are guests in my domain, you will be under my protection on pain of death or worse.
That's
My
a good
reputation-
sign, guys.
has had a very long time to establish itself.
That's fair.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time. How will we know when you're ready to talk to us?
Hold out your hand.
She'll hold out her hand.
You can see just under where the eye should be, there seems to be this almost like kind of bubbling of skin, and it begins to roll down the face until it reaches the chin. And then it pinches off and just drops into your hand. And you are now holding what feels like it's like a fist-sized glob of something. It's not quite clay, it's more buoyant than that, but it's holding its shape despite being this strange silvery white fleshy thing. It's a little uncanny. I will call you when you are ready. You hear her voice kind of echoing out of it as it vibrates.
Well, thank you again for your time.
Everyone just has a metaphysical paper number.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, literally.
So should we go find? She'll like turn and start walking down. And
Yeah, the sentinel will begin to straighten itself back up.
I feel like Alfie will be like, well, I guess we probably should find a place to stay the night.
Yeah.
That would track.
The question is, where do we go? I don't know.
Oh, Alfie will go back to the goblin and be like, where's a good place to stay?
Oh, the guy we just talked to? You're gonna go talk to bro. I think once Reese realizes, like, Alfie, I don't know if this is a good idea. Alfie, please. Oh, okay. Oh.
It's too late.
Too late.
Yep.
I have found a goblin.
Oh, you're back! Welcome back, you two. And company.
Where is a good place to stay?
Oh, well, there's a few establishments in town. Things are winding down, aren't they? Would you like to look see around town, maybe? I could give you a brief tour, maybe. See if anything catches your eye.
Yeah, okay.
Come on. He'll take your hand immediately before waiting for an answer and just start pulling you back up the street.
But okay.
Yep.
Sorry, guys.
This is a good place to probably take a break.
Yeah, it's okay.
Kind of, we are about halfway through session, so let's call it there and come back in 10 minutes. Yeah?
Okay.
Give or take?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
Super great.
All right. So, picking back up, the little green man, Brogan, will begin dragging you through, pretty much back down Main Street, the way you came, kind of pointing stuff out as he goes. It's like, so over there you got those the Shadling folk. They do their little arms dealing over there. They got their little wagon and their books and whatnot. Over there you got Encanto and Cambio. A couple of you look like you like your books. They might have something over there for you. We got some. Oh, hey, Torath. Good to see you back in town. You'd actually see Torath, clustered up with a number of Ganassi. You would hear them called. He just kind of gives you a small wave as you walk by. It's like, oh yeah, they've got all kinds of things. I mean, if you're looking for anything in town, they're probably the first people I'd ask, truth be told. Oh, they got a bit of everything over there. And he'll start pointing out, little shops, little eateries, workshops. There's a smithy. It's a functional village. There's not a lot in the way of amenities necessarily, but there's a couple of little cafes and bakeries and eateries, and eventually he comes to a pretty long 2-story building that runs pretty much the full length of the block that it's on, and this is the Lady's Cradle. If you're looking for a room and board, this is your one and only. So, I would recommend inquiring inside if that's more your speed. Personally, I'm perfectly comfortable up a tree, but that's just me.
Are there any taverns or bars or anything?
Oh yeah, there's a nice common room down on the first floor.
Awesome.
Well, shall we?
Sure. Also, while they're going around, I think Alfie's gonna be looking to see if she recognizes anybody.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Unnatural 20.
Recognize. I'd say there is one person that you do recognize and can name. There's a few who look familiar, but more just because they seem pretty out of place. There's a trio of, you're pretty sure they're changelings, kind of loitering outside of a bakery window, just kind of huddled amongst themselves talking. I mean, all of them have the same kind of bone white skin, glassy hair, dark circled eyes, kind of otherwise featureless faces. They just kind of glance at you all as you walk by, and you kind of clock oh yeah, there's changelings here too, huh? There is what appears to be an elven man and a young, you're pretty sure either human or half-elven boy. They are dressed very much like they are from Vaergose. The man is kind of darker skinned, kind of shaggy dark hair, grizzled face, pointed elven ears, robed in this sort of burgundy and faded saffron cloak. The boy is dressed in much more like plain clothes. He's got a kind of French collared shirt, vests, slacks, suspenders, and a sort of waist length capelet around his shoulders. And he's just kind of pointing to people, and the boy's just kind of watching as the older one's talking. They look very out of place here. You would also see sitting at one of the outdoor tables of what you assume is a little cafe, drinking from a cup of tea, in a chair that is much too small for her, a very long-limbed, tall, pale-skinned woman, kind of bluish tinge, lank, long, gray hair, with this kind of gnarled staff in the crook of her arm. And as soon as she catches sight of you, she gives you a big, cheeky smile and kind of tips her cup to you as you recognize Bethiel from the Druid's Grove. Gives you a little jaunty wave as you walk past.
Does
A little wave.
And she just sips her tea. Big sheeting grin on her face. Gives each of you a wave in turn as you walk by.
Can Reese watch Brogan throughout all of this and see if he's reacting?
I feel like he gives a wave to Bethiel as he walks by.
Right, but he's not looking at how she's interacting with us.
Not really. He's too busy like looking around, pointing at various buildings and telling you what's in them. And it's like, oh, that bakery's actually got some nice stuff in the morning. If you're up early enough, they're quite popular. People tend to wipe them out pretty quickly once they open the windows.
Okay. I think quick sigh of relief, and then like once Betty waves at Reese, he'll just kind of like lock eyes and just give her like a slight like hello nod. You know, like the dude like what's up kind of nod, just like a, or not up down, just like a oh hello, this mini bow kind of deal.
She gets this very like clearly sarcastic, mocking, serious expression, like like nodding back at you.
Like, I don't know what to do. Okay.
As soon as she does, she just pulls away, just clearly cackling to herself quietly with her little cup of tea.
Does Sybil see and or recognize the man and the boy?
Yeah. They would probably look familiar.
Is it a Mirren?
Looks to be.
I think Sybil would dart off toward them. A Mirren?
Sybil, oh.
He would startle at that, like Sybil.
A Mirren.
He looks in very quick succession confused, then delighted, then horrified, then relieved, as he seems to be wrapping his head around what it means for you to actually be here.
She
I'm
runs up
very
and
glad you're all right.
gives him a hug. Hi.
Oh, hello. Oh, it's been a while,
It
hasn't
has
it?
been over
Good
a
to
year,
see
I
you.
think, at this point.
Yes. Well, Thames here was very intent on finishing his studies, so I was a little wrapped up seeing that through with him and the family. Speaking of which, Thames, this is Sybil. I told you about Sybil Thames, my apprentice.
I've heard of you. It's very nice to meet you, Thames.
Pleasure to meet you, ma'am. He'll reach out a hand to shake.
What does Thames look like? I wouldn't have seen him before.
He is kind of a nondescript little guy. Not
How little?
He's not little, but he's very slightly built. A little bit shorter than Reese, you'd think. Freckled, kind of just messy, shaggy brown hair, slightly pointed ears. Kind of not what's the word I'm looking for? Nondescript brown eyes. I can't come up with the word, but
Sure.
it's like you know the Mies with the fucking just like the line and the pupil, right?
Sure. I
Yeah. It's kind of a blank expression. You know, it's a little hard to read. But he speaks pretty animately and very quickly. You know, introduces like, very very good to meet you, ma'am. I've heard a lot about you.
Well, it's good to hear that. How has the training been going between the two of you?
Well, we are here, obviously. Thought it perhaps a good time for Thamus to get a taste of, planes, now that he is about to strike out into the wider world. But what are you doing here? I would never have thought to see you here, of all places.
Well, I am traveling with a group of people now. We're going adventuring, like I told you I planned to do. I look back over my shoulder. I don't know if everybody's continued moving or what's happened, but if I see people, I will gesture to them.
I think we're all just kind of, I don't know, standing there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say, I think that Reese
He'll give
and
a
Alfie
wave.
would recognize Amirin, probably. Maybe it would have been vague, but like you would have been like, oh, that was the guy that Sybil was hanging out with a lot.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
When she was first learning magic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
Reese
had been in and out of the Beacon of Hope a handful of times.
Yeah.
Gotcha. If anything, I think Reese would have started off being like worried that Sybil just ran away immediately. But then once he sees Amirin, he's like, oh, okay, not too worried. And just backs down.
Yeah.
Backs off. Gives you your space. Just a wave over.
And your adventures brought you all the way to the Deadmar. That is, that's quite a jump, isn't it?
Yeah,
How's
really,
the spellcasting going?
I am right on the cusp of learning some very powerful stuff.
I had a feeling.
I've been trying to practice. I'm currently working on scenting, and I am so close. I'm like kind of eager to get to my room at the inn because I want to finish it.
It's a good one. I certainly comes highly recommended. I am glad that you are here. Genuinely, I'm.
Of all the places I thought I would run into you again, this was not what I expected.
I wasn't expecting to see you here either. You, you came the long way, didn't you?
We only knew there was a long way.
Oh, you poor thing. If I had known, I would have offered to bring you with me. Although I might have had to leave one or two of you behind. Starts kind of doing the math in his head. Might could bring. I mean, you can see him kind of fiddling with something in his pocket as well. It's like, no, I think I might have brought all of 6 of you, right?
Yes.
Well, in the future, if you've need, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm sure we could arrange a meet, and then I could bring you for a ride along. Same with Amos.
Well, sometime very soon I should have a way to actually be able to reach out. Truthfully, I didn't know how to contact you or where you would have been.
Of course, no. I mean, the first time, I suppose, no way I could have known. But in the future, at least until you've paid your dues, I suppose. It is a strange place, but phenomenally educational, at the very least.
It's fascinating. Unlike anywhere I've ever been before. Not that I've been to a lot of places, though, so...
Well, it's not rightly like many places. As I understand, it's not too dissimilar from a Fey, Archfey, I suppose, kingdom, a domain, I think they call it. But I don't know that she is herself Fey, or what she is rightly. But no, she is She's well and widely known, it would seem, and she's got dealings with all manner of folk. I've seen I've seen some strange characters pass through this place here and there. So safe enough, at the very least. So you mind your manners, but I certainly wouldn't go making any arrangements with anyone. Speaking of which, he kind of glances at the little green man standing next to Alfie, kind of like tugging at the skirt, trying to pull her. Like, there's still more to see here. You haven't given the fellow anything, have you?
They talked to him for about 10 minutes. I didn't understand a word of it. So I'm not sure, but I hope not.
Well, I mean, it's a leprechaun. It can't be too dangerous, I suppose.
Leprechaun. Interesting. Well, yes, I appear to be holding up the tours, so, we're gonna be staying at the Lady's Cradle tonight, if you and Davis are... Oh, right, I guess there really isn't a lot of places to stay.
No, there really isn't.
If you and Davis want to grab some food or a drink or something and catch up, I'd love to do that.
That would be lovely. Honestly, it'd be good to meet everyone as well. And I'd recognize a couple faces. It'd be good to catch up with everyone again.
All right, well, I'm going to lose them if I don't run back, so...
Yeah, don't let us keep you.
I'll see you later. Nice to meet you, Thamus.
You as well, ma'am. We'll talk more over dinner. And they'll kind of go back to what they were doing. He's kind of like pointing up and down the street still to Thamus and kind of explicating whatever it is that they're looking at. You can see there's what look to be some devils around a table not too far away. You see kind of not too far over the rooftops, there's a winged serpent kind of arcing up and then back down to the street, looking like it's trying to bypass a crowd. Quickly catch a sight of that, but you leave them behind as Brogan kind of continues pulling you guys, and eventually you reach, the Lady's Cradle, and agreeing to step inside. You would find this common room it's interesting. It's busy, I think, is the big takeaway. Very busy, very colorful. Almost like you're stepping into an antique shop rather than a proper tavern. There is probably not an open inch of wall space anywhere in here. And it is just like everything you could possibly imagine. You see little wooden charms, you see stained glass, you see various baubles of metals and gems, tapestries, what look like windows that don't open, yet a light seems to be shining from behind them. They don't seem to be opening out onto the street. It's tons and tons and tons of knickknacks and strange objects, weird kind of spiraling, twisting, moving mechanisms in places that don't, their function kind of escapes you as you're looking at them. And scattered across tables and booths of various sizes, you see all manner of folks you've seen kind of moving through the streets. There's a couple of kind of purple-skinned fellows with short little antlers kind of protruding out of their foreheads who kind of look over to you with these kind of squinting eyes before returning to their business. There is a very large bipedal wolf dog, some jackal maybe, sitting at a table with a very gaunt, kind of sallow-faced man who also kind of give you a short glance before turning back to their own business. You see more Ganassi, you see more of those pale shadelings, various fae kind of flitting about the tables. It is a very colorful, very busy, but strangely kind of quiet, subdued sort of an atmosphere. You can hear conversation everywhere as kind of a gentle, low murmur.
but it's certainly not raucous. It's not chaotic. It's cluttered. And near the back, there is over the sound of conversation. This kind of muted music playing, hard to see from where. And standing at the bar, there is a sort of a bluish green-skinned individual with a head of writhing tendrils kind of running out the back of them, dark set eyes, kind of polishing glass. And as you step inside, they kind of just gesture to some empty bar seats without a word and continue cleaning their glass before filling it and sliding it down the table. Welcome to the Lady's Cradle. As you take a seat. Are you coming, going, sleeping, drinking? What can I do for you?
I think sleeping, maybe drinking.
Definitely just sleeping for me.
Well, we can arrange both. A moment. He's going to just kind of wave his hand, and you're going to watch as a cabinet behind him just opens up, and a handful of keys fly off their pegs into his waiting fingers. And he'll just kind of clatter them down on the table and say, room numbers on the body. You'll find wash bins, beds, boudoirs. But all the food and drink stays down here, please. We don't want mice.
Understood.
Sure thing.
How much do we owe you?
Well, that is the question, isn't it? What do you have?
I'm good at singing and give you a song.
I do prefer some manner of currency over favor, though the lady may choose otherwise. I am a simple man. Do you carry gold, silver?
We have gold. We have silver.
I will take gold. One each.
Fair enough.
I think Reese is like watching everybody others' faces. He'd be like, "Is that a good price? Is that good?"
It's
gold it is.
It's pricey, but it's also the only inn in town.
It's
so
this or a
the guy's
treat.
he's kind of got the market cornered, to be fair.
Also, we have a lot of money though. We just got a lot from that last fight. I just realized.
It's a decent chunk of coin.
It's a little bit.
A little chunk of coin.
Can we sing and dance here, or is that kind of like off the tables?
Well, you're welcome to try. I won't make any promises. Tastes around here tend to be diverse.
You can try to sing, but even I can't give you perfect pitch.
I mean, Alfie's gonna fucking try, so. But after she settled into her room.
Yeah. The rooms are comfortable. Not particularly upscale by any means, but they are, well furnished. There's enough in here for you to make do and go about, your evening and morning routines. As you said, wash basins. There's running water somehow. Shocking they have plumbing here. Large cushy beds, good pillows and mattresses. As you said, there's an armoire for clothes, somewhere to lock your bags. And the doors and locks all feel fairly sturdy. So it is pretty comfortable accommodations. The rooms are all singletons, though, I will say. There are no shared rooms.
All by ourselves.
That explains the pricing.
Yeah.
I think Sybil would not spend much time in her room. She'd head back down and find a table big enough for everybody. and or maybe a couple tables next to each other, and sit down and open her spellbook and start working because she's very, very close to finishing a spell, and she's very excited.
That's fair. It might take a little finagling. It's a pretty busy tavern, and the couple of open tables that you see that would combine to make enough room for 8, there's a distance there, so you have to kind of jostle and kind of scooch by some people, excuse yourself.
Not the first time I've had to do that through a tavern.
Nope. But eventually, after kind of carefully scooching past a group of very large spine-backed toad people who just kind of eyeball you suspiciously as you drag the table past them, one of them kind of in the throat. You get your tables, you get your chairs together, and just kind of spread out just enough to be like, all right, we've got dibs, and I can start working.
I think Reese would have joined as well. Yeah, Reese would have joined as well and pulled out his chess set as well. Probably either would have asked Errant or Athos, or even Aldrich if they'd like to join him for a game of chess while they relax and just settle down.
Errant's game. Although at some point he's going to be silly and be like, hey, you want to see what it looks like if we switch what the bishop and the horsey do?
And Reese is thinking that wouldn't change functionally much besides their starting location, though.
Yeah, but it'd be different.
I mean, at that point, why don't we just he switches the knight and the bishop around on the board, just switches their positions. Why don't we just do that?
Yeah, okay.
All right, sure. New
and Eric spends the rest of the game. Eric spends the rest of the game getting him mixed up.
Oh no, Aaron, that's not the knight. That's a bishop. Doesn't move
fuck.
like that. No. That one was yep. There you go. All right. You want to roll off, Kat?
Wait, the rook still does the same thing though, right?
Yeah. That one we didn't change. That one we didn't move it. We didn't touch it. That one's the same. Actually, these two technically are the same actions as well. They're just in different start. Anyways. All
right. Reese, I have an idea.
Okay, I'm listening.
What if we did 3 shots and then made all the pawns queens?
Very, very straight face that will not work.
Whoever goes first will have quite the advantage.
Yeah, he's starting to think about it.
No, would they though? Because part of the reason that it don't work so good is if you just attack a pawn where it sits, you're gonna get completely battered by all the stuff behind it.
Yeah, but a queen has the power to.
Well, yeah,
really
as long as she's not captured. Which is, if a pawn takes another pawn, it's gonna immediately get captured. It's gonna turn into some sort of weird, fucked up version of checkers.
Right, but if you follow the logic of a chess game and then restart to explain how going first with the queen would leave an opening that then the defending player would have to take that queen, so that then it would leave an opening for the first player to take something even stronger. So what
you're saying is it turns into speed chess?
Yeah, but at a very large disadvantage for the second person.
Okay, so
very difficult disadvantage
rock,
for the second
paper, scissors.
I think Reese has given up. He can tell that Aaron just wants to go. He's like, all right, fine. 5 paper, scissors.
Yeah.
Roll a d6.
Okay. Wait, hold on.
Rock is 1, 2. Paper is 3, 4, and scissors 5, 6.
Okay. 4. All right. This is gonna sound dumb. Can I roll a d12 because I can't find my d6?
That should be fine. 1 through 4 is rock.
As long as you can divide it by 3.
Yeah, 5 through 8 is paper, and 9 through 12 is scissors.
In that case, I roll rock.
Rock, and I have paper, rock, paper. I have a paper. I go first. Oh, this feels bad.
All right, Reese, you're rolling with advantage.
Okay. Oh no, that's really good. Yeah, we're adding intelligence to this, right?
Yep.
That's an unnatural 20 for Reese. I rolled an 18 on the first roll.
It's fine. I got you beat. That's a dirty 0.
Yeah, I think Reese just feels so bad.
I feel like this ends in like 2 moves.
Oh, God. Bloody.
Yeah, I was like,
Schooled him.
yeah, I think Reese is. After that happens, Reese is like, yeah,
That's what I thought happened.
yeah, this is how it was gonna go once anybody gets first. Honestly, it might have taken me more.
It's fine. It's just because I thought, oh, I need to get my queen out, so I moved the pawn in front of the queen. That's on me.
It's okay, Aaron. Let's just go back to regular rules. I think we're confusing your brain too much.
Well, I mean, remember how whenever I started this, I said 3 shots and then turn all the pawns to queens.
Oh shoot! Actually, you know what? I did not account for the alcohol.
I mean,
Look,
it's fine.
At that point, you're both 3 shots in. It's even on that front. So
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
You get the first move advantage roll.
Okay.
So while y'all are playing Dragon Chess, Alpha, you said you wanted to play some music?
Yes.
Okay. Heading back towards the far end of the common room, you would find that there is a stage. There are instruments on that stage. They are making music. They are not being played. They are floating and just kind of lazily, relaxingly, they're just kind of vibing. It's just this kind of like gentle ambient, not quite classical, not quite jazz. Like it's a weird, just kind of directionless, meandering sound. Not particularly energetic, but it's not unpleasant. And it seems to be relatively unobjectionable to most of the people here. They aren't really paying it much mind.
Okay. Well, it sounds like not energetic, so I think Alfie will just be singing like slower songs and more melodic.
You got a genre in mind?
You know, I think maybe we'll go with some like classic shit. She gonna be hitting some high notes and stuff.
All right. Give me a performance roll then.
$27.
Okay. Alfie, chalk it up to them people skills, right? You got a good read on the room after talking to the barkeep and coming back here and kind of watching the instruments. You take to the stage, and as soon as you step on stage, the music begins kind of slow and quiet. But from the first note, the instruments all immediately kind of respond in kind and very quickly begin adapting to your cadence and your pitch and your rhythm, and they accompany you reasonably well. They're solid backing for musicianless instruments, and to your very pleasant surprise, you do get some looks of approval from the clientele. There's not like a rush to a stage, but there's definitely heads turning, some nodding. You see some feet tapping, and there's a couple of folks you see who kind of raise a hand to the barkeep, and you see a beer ordered and sent to your table to an empty chair where it seems that they begin kind of collecting for you. You see probably like 6 or 7 steins just sitting there waiting by the time you decide to take your break and step down. And after each song, there is a very polite and enthused smattering of applause from the folk in here. You are threading a needle right now, and by whatever luck guides you, you are riding it to the very end. So, while that is happening, while Dragon Chess is happening, Sybil, as you are working on your spell, you would see the chair across from you pulled back, and you would hear some somewhat heavy footsteps as a very large, tall crone sits down across from you, staff in the crook of her arm, no longer holding a teacup. Now she has a what looks to be a small glass of dark liquor. And Betty just kind of leans back in her chair and gives you a big smile. Says, "Well, it's been some time, hasn't it, dearie? You've been busy."
I suppose we all have, yes.
Yes, haven't we, my little heartbreaker?
Heartbreaker.
Have you talked to dear Natty?
Not in a while, no.
Oh, poor boy. You rocked his world and then left him hanging out there in the woods.
I think Natalie and I left things quite amicably.
Did you, though?
So I was gonna make an inside check. I wonder if she's trying to just mess with me or if she knows something I don't. Oh my god. 15.
15. Genuinely, she sounds drunk already.
I will factor that into my reaction.
She is kind of back and forth in her chair a little bit, kind of a crooked smile.
Well, I will be checking in with him soon enough, as I kind of gesture to the papers I'm working on the table. I'm almost done working on a new spell, so hopefully I can check in with him myself soon.
No, she kind of leans forward to take a look.
Look at you. You've come quite a way.
Yes, well, it's been a busy few weeks.
Isn't it? Well, I suppose you won't need to be climbing any mountains to call old Betty then, will you? You could just drop a word whenever you feel the need to do a little business.
That's the goal.
You were going to call me at least, weren't you?
I'm sure at some point I would have, yes.
Good. Well, I wouldn't want to end up like old Natty boy.
Right.
Old, what was her name? The pretty girl at this hot spring. What'd you call her?
There's a lot of them.
There were, weren't there?
I'm sorry, what did you say? You cut off for a second.
Oh, I said there were, weren't there? And then she
yes.
drunkenly chuckles to herself.
Yes, well, I take it you've been keeping an eye on things then. On us.
That dearie. Thought I wouldn't find out about your little switcheroo, did you?
Can't blame a girl for trying.
Imagine my surprise when I go to look in on my little friend up over there, little doll up on the stage, and it's you. You don't have pink hair.
No, I
After
don't.
I told all my friends, I went and got some.
Well,
Would you?
You know, it's just kind of the way things are. I've heard a lot about Fae trickery, so I would have only assumed the same in any other dealing I made with another Fae.
They should say the same about human trickery, I say. You lot are always looking to squirrel your way out of something.
I think that humans certainly are just as flawed.
Well, can't say it wasn't a good show. I can't be too angry. Well, I'm curious what brings you all by here. I didn't think I'd see you lot around these parts anytime soon, at least.
Well,
Come to see the mother.
we are here for Yavin Madre.
I thought as much.
Do people come here for other reasons? She feels like the main event.
I suppose if you're just passing through and you've got good enough standing, toll's not so bad. It's a good way to get from A to C if you're trying to get somewhere quick. But you're not wrong. She's sort of the main event, as you said.
Yes.
And you're all in one piece. Look at that. Not a one of you missing.
No?
I thought one of you died for sure. It's not an easy crossing the long way.
We've been fortunate and we've had each other's backs, so it's worked out.
Well, good for you. That's good to hear.
Syphilis just looking more and more uncomfortable the longer this conversation goes on.
She's getting more and more into it as you get more uncomfortable too.
This is happening right next to Reese and Aaron playing Dragon Chess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think at this point, yeah, Reese will just kind of, hi Betty, how are you? Kind of trying to.
Oh, Reese, I didn't see you there, my boy.
Oh, no worries. I was so caught up in this game that I. You're good. You're good.
Don't mind me. I'm just catching up with
if you turn
little
the rooks upside down, they move diagonal.
No, Aaron, that's not how that works at all.
This is 12th iteration.
Aaron, how many times do I have to tell you that's not how that works?
Not with that attitude.
Yes, Betty, we are here. We made it through the long way. A bit of an experience.
What did you see on your trip? I'm curious. I hear folks see different things when they come through the long way.
8th dimension.
Yeah. So, like Aaron just mentioned, first kind of plane I believe we went through was filled with
bad one.
rocks that were actually meat monsters that attempted to eat us. I learned. Yeah, that was not fun. We went through some sort of plane with geysers spouting from the ground. We were in one spot where whenever you move forward, the distance you traveled was always random, little variable.
Oh.
That one was that was interesting. We almost lost a couple party members just
That's
randomly
fun.
by the length. That's one way to put it. We were then in the forest with some manner of creature that looked like an elk, but was definitely not an elk.
I
But
wonder what it was.
I don't. I think I'm okay with not
No,
knowing.
you're not the least bit curious.
Tiny bit, sure. But I think I'm okay. I can sleep soundly at night, not knowing whatever that thing was. Let's see. Then we passed through some. We went down some crevice into a cave, fought a giant psychic damage reflecting monster. it did teleport too. We did manage to kill that, and then climbed a lot of stairs out of there, and made it out into this realm where
The dead
the Lady of the Region. Yes, the Dead Mar, the Lady of the Region found
You
us.
made it. Look at you.
Yeah,
I was just telling good Sybil, nobody died. That's really something.
Yeah, fortunate, I guess.
Yes, very
went relatively
fortunate.
okay.
I hear some folk aren't so lucky.
Well, we had it this time. We had the luck.
That's good. That's very
so-
good. That's good for all of you.
Yeah, so it seems like you come around here often, or at least this isn't your first time seeing us.
No, I come through now and again. It's a good place for folks looking to make some trades, strike a few deals, you know.
Yeah,
There's all
speaking of
kinds of things around here.
speaking of deals, we ran into some Fae and told us an interesting story about you actually.
Did they? Really?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Betty.
Not so little. You're pretty good sized.
You know it, big boy.
Quick little grimace, and then he masks it again. Anyways, they were saying something
More
about you.
race every day. Also, you said lucky 3 times, so I'm flipping this piece 3 times.
I don't think Reese is gonna catch that. He's probably gonna say it more. So we heard that you were
Making up arbitrary
spreading
rules.
around, having knowledge of our friend over there on the stage. Having
Hey, Reese?
being able to.
Well, you know,
What?
I was
Yeah.
under the impression.
Shut up.
You don't know what we're talking about. Shh. Go back to flipping pizzas.
I was under the impression that I was in possession of a certain something belonging to your friend over there. Turns out, looks very pointedly at Sybil. I was mistaken.
Yeah.
Gosh, what's a little bit of fun between friends, you know?
Oh, little friend, will you give me fake hair in exchange for my fun little hand bracelet?
In my defense, it's real hair.
I mean,
I asked for
you can't say you wouldn't do the same sort of thing to anybody, right?
Great question, out of character.
You
Have we used that
big
bracelet
boy.
for anything?
No.
You what?
I don't think someone uses that bracelet.
If she's really angry about it, you should just give it back.
I don't think she's actually that angry.
No, I don't think so either. But,
She's mostly.
Oh.
yeah. Posh, you do the same to somebody if you had the opportunity to, right?
Impugned me, boy. My honor is impugned by your hurtful words.
Oh, no. Between friends, right? Between friends. It's a little friendly joking, a little...
Oh, it's a ribbon.
Should see banter,
Oh, well, in that
you know?
case, I suppose all's well. I'll just forget it.
Yeah, of
Aaron
course.
asks Sybil what impugned me.
What was the context again?
We
Sybil got
impugned
you.
her. I impugned Betty's honor in implying that she would cheat somebody out of a deal. I think in this case, impugned meaning that we like spat on,
It's
trampled.
essentially like insulting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, alright, so it got nothing to do with imps.
not to my knowledge.
Good.
Actually, Sybil kind of stops writing for a second. She looks up.
Could you paint me a picture? Like, not like a literal picture, like one of them wordy, pretty shits about, like, what an impugned imp would look like.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah.
Just
are you
as a
talking
general,
to?
like, I don't think Aaron's talking to anyone. I think he's just like,
She's just talking about herself.
like, what is that
How
look
many
like?
shots did you have again?
There's 3 shots
Aaron.
down.
Yeah.
Three
And I
shots
think-
and a in a. I don't know. I asked him to give me something that was on the house or like a house something, and they gave me a big drink, and then I got the 3 shots.
Actually, I don't even remember if Reese is good into alcohol. I forgot from early on. We'll just say he's fine today. He's slightly drunk. That's why he's joking with Betty so casually. You know, he's slightly drunk.
Sense.
Yeah, but
I did a
where we were in the
question
conversation.
for Betty and I would interject here. I've actually been curious about something, Betty. Back at the Druid's Grove, that spell that you were casting, they had me look over the engravings after everything went down, and I was able to parse through it, and I noticed that one of the spells to direct the magic outward had been reversed, which is a mistake that would not be terribly difficult to make, but were you trying something?
Are you implying I did?
Just asking a question.
As you said, it's a mistake anyone could have made, I suppose.
It's true, but if you wanted to do what you were, I think, intending to do, you would have needed to reverse all the incantations after that point.
Careful, girl.
Just
I like
curious.
you, but careful.
Oh, Betty, it's all in good fun. You're just curiosity sometimes.
Well, in that case, I suppose what's the harm?
Yes, yeah.
You away with her, Reese.
Sure. Let me get you another one of the. I think Reese will kind of like wave over at the bartender, like another one of whatever she's having. One for me too. One for me too. I'll drink it with her.
As he brings the tray over, that's her drink down. It's like, slow down, Betty.
Whoa,
she just waves him away.
Shh,
Bye.
Takes the drink, just continues kind of nursing it. As he says,
Well, it has been fun. I didn't think I'd see you lot around here again, but I will be honest with you, truth be told.
she points at you, Sybil.
You do owe me. And I do intend to collect.
Well, I got the sense that we made our deal fair and square.
I was promised hair from her, and what I got was hair from you. I don't think those things are quite the same now. Do you?
Well, it's certainly not the same, but
If I might join and interject here, I feel like we should probably bring Alfie into this conversation if we'd like to maybe find a resolution. But perhaps another time. Oh.
I just want to throw out there, Sybil will take the cuff. I'd be happy to make a swap back.
Dear. One of the things I trade away, I trade them away to get the things that I want. Now, you did put on quite the show, and I applaud you for it. You've got some moxie, dear. I appreciate that. But you did deceive me. And I don't look kindly on that sort of thing. Sorry, I started to nod off. You owe me. Call it a favor down the line, or oh no, I suppose it would only just be a favor. I can't imagine you've got much else of interest from me to collect off your person at this point in time.
It'd have to be a minor favor, because a major favor ain't equal to the thing that was traded.
I mean, Aaron, while drunk as he is, has some semblance of point, I guess.
He might be a little out of line, but he's not wrong. Throws a drink back.
I mean, it ain't out of line, because the thing that you were asking her for was the thing that weren't hers to begin with.
Like Reese, like sipping, like this is it kind of makes sense actually. Shit. Damn.
If I could be quite frank with you, Batial, I think we made a deal, and I think you're just unhappy that you got tricked.
Well, I think anybody would be, Sybil.
Of course, that doesn't mean I owe her anything.
Well, glad to know where we stand. She'll set the glass down, stand back up. Say hello to your friend on the stage for me.
And begin to make her way outside.
And this is why I've tried to stop y'all from making a deal with fate.
Hey, Betty. Oh. Ooh. Minute. Alright, that's
She was
another
gonna
thing
be
we've got to be
on
thinking
my
about
ass
now.
Either way. If I made a deal to do a favor for her, she would come back asking me to do bullshit.
Nah, you ain't wrong. But the initial deal was made. I was trying to stop that shit from happening in the first place. Granted, I was a little bit dumb, because I kind of let you do what you wanted to, but still.
Well, yes, the initial deal was perhaps a bad idea on my part, but...
No. I mean, you just started your journey, and that was on me. I should have stopped that shit. Sorry about that.
No, it's alright. You're fine.
I am a grown woman. It's my responsibility.
Nah, you might be a grown woman, but you don't know nothing about nothing when we started. You know stuff now. Back then, you ain't know nothing about nothing. You still don't know nothing about some things. Points at Reese.
I can't argue against it, but I think we should just shelve this conversation for now. Maybe
Yeah, after like 4
I feel like you guys
months.
are both a little bit buzzed to be having a conversation like this.
Fair point. All right.
Hold on, real quick. Dang. Oh well. I was rolling for a thing Eric might say, but I wasn't 100% on. He rolled poorly, therefore the thing does not happen.
Gotcha. I will go back to working on my magic.
Yeah. All right. So, Aaron, what was that about flipping the rook? Or...
Oh, whenever you say lucky, because Sybil does the lucky thing sometimes, or the thing where she like decides the future, which is weird.
I don't know if I'd call it that, but sure.
We flip the rooks over, and then they do bishop rules. Because they come at everything sideways.
Okay, so instead of perpendicular, they're going angled diagonally. Okay.
Perpendicular.
All right. Don't worry about it. Let's do it. Let's get back into it. Reese is like focusing now, and Reese is gonna actively use this rule now and just say lucky whenever it's good for him to use the bishop rook, you know, in whichever way he needs to. Because it's functionally now just a fucking queen, but you just need to say lucky.
I'll be honest. Aaron already has a -1 to his intelligence, and he's well on his way. He is going to forget this rule on and off.
Oh no, Reese is taking advantage of it. Don't worry. He's gonna watch.
I am
watch
sure.
Reese.
I am just gonna let you know that you are gonna pretty much trounce every game that you play. Like if you were playing poker, Aaron would be fine, but you're playing chess.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. All right. No worries, Aaron.
Also, playing poker with Aaron would be a terrible idea. This is entirely set out of character because Reese doesn't have a handle on how much money is worth.
Yeah, but also too, that means Reese can effectively cheat people out of a lot of money with his dice.
If he understood what money was worth. I'm saying with poker.
Dice ain't poker.
I'm saying poker specifically. Wherever you like raise antes
I see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Reese would 100% be the type to be like, oh, you put in 1 gold, here's 50.
Yeah, that is.
Boom. Yeah, big spend. Freak out, huh?
Oh no, Reese. Okay, I can see. You see, it's actually 15 silver per gold.
Reese is like doing he's like calculations and is like, is that? No, it's not. It's not. No, it's 10 silver per gold. What do you? Aaron, how much have you drank? I know I drank a lot too, but like.
Right, the drink. That's the reason that I said that. Rogue plays poker against another rogue. Shenanigans.
Each one trying to outwit the other.
In stupid ways, too.
I think eventually Alfie would finish her set, join the party at the table. Alfie, you would find, half a dozen drinks waiting for you at your spot. Curious what Aldrich and Athos are doing. I almost said Aldros. It's like, that is neither of them.
That's their ship name.
Oh, please no.
Oh, goodness.
What, you ain't into that? You're
No.
into everything.
I am not into everything. I don't know what gave you that idea.
Eric leans hard into Alfie.
I think Aldrich would be looking around to see if there is any type of divination or fortune telling services available.
Like in the tavern?
No, in the town.
Oh, in town. Okay, so Aldrich is walking around. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say give me a perception check.
Okay. Let's see. Perception. With my -1.
Woo.
Oh, I got an 18.
Okay. With an 18, I think that Aldrich, you are not feeling quite as lethargic as you were moving through the mountains. Down here, slightly lower altitude, much better climate. This heat definitely agrees with you. A little more alert. And I think you would probably come across a tent that, to the best of your knowledge, looks to be some sort of a diviner's tent. There's like a crystal ball on the sign. Can't read the text for the life of you. No idea what it says. But kind of poking your head inside, you can see that there is indeed a small table with a chair on either side. And on the far side, there is a woman seated. She looks to be human? ? Hard to really say. She has these kind of bright golden eyes, but otherwise is very heavily covered up, and has her hair kind of pulled back in a very tight bun. And seeing you step inside, she kind of beckons, like, "Oh, please, come in, sir. Have a seat."
What can I do for you, sir?
I'm hoping to locate a group of people.
And who would that be?
It's an adventure party.
Well, I suppose that raises a question. Are they here? Or are they elsewhere?
That's kind of the problem. I don't know where they're at.
Might they be here, I suppose, is the better question. Would they be the sorts to make it to the Deadmar? Or is there some world in specific where you're hoping to find them?
They could be here, or they could be on... does our world have a specific name?
Yeah, Vaergose.
Vaergose.
Well, I suppose I could see what I could find. Can you tell me about these people, sir?
So I would describe the adventuring party that was that my daughter was investigating in as much detail as Aldrich would have.
Okay.
Well, that is a start. Do you own anything belonging to these people?
Do I have that photograph or no?
You definitely have the one that your daughter had.
I would take out the photograph.
Or your granddaughter, excuse me, granddaughter.
I would take out the photograph and be like, would this suffice?
Potentially. She takes it. Sets it down. Places a hand on the crystal ball. You see her watching it for a moment. Her eyes begin to kind of falter and flutter. And the ball begins to glow. And you see her eyes begin to roll back into her head. Yes, I see. The elf. He is not alone. Others are there. It is dark. She goes quiet and continues, ball glowing, eyes kind of rolled back. And after about 5 minutes, without a word, the light goes out. She kind of comes back to, blinking, says, "Well, I caught a bit of a glimpse. How much gold have you got on you, old man?"
A moderate amount? Why?
These things aren't free.
Well, no, I understand that, but did you even find out where they are, or did you just catch a glimpse of an elf in the dark?
She fixes you with a very steely gaze. She says,
Sir, I don't expect you to know this, but to pierce the veil between planes and cast a wandering eye is no small thing, sir.
That's why
I've seen more than you can imagine. The question is, how much are you willing to pay for? I could share a
much would
lot or a little.
How much would it take for me to find out where they're at?
$1,000 gold pieces.
Deal.
Hold out her hand.
I will pay.
She takes the coin and pockets that. Big smile. Leans forward and says, "What I saw. I saw..."
Actually, hang on, Dio, I'm sorry. I just realized I don't have quite enough. I only have 758.
Okay.
I don't have so
Did we not get just paid a bunch? I thought we did.
I think
From
people
the fight,
spent
right?
a lot of money on magic items, too.
Did we all just get a lot of gold from the fight?
I thought we sold an extra thing just so that we had a bunch of extra.
Well,
But we
I think
still have, we haven't sold all of the goo. We still have the goo. So if you would like to put the goo on the table for trade, you have 1 jar of goo.
Right.
Yeah, because Alfie's jar of goo got used for everybody to buy magic items.
And then Reese sold his jar of goo for one specific item, I believe.
I think Aldrich was the one who sold his jar to split
yeah, I
amongst
think-
the party.
Yeah, I think I was the one that sold mine, just split a bunch amongst the party. So I'll let her know. I do apologize after double checking. I only have 758, not that.
Wait, Aldrich, here, I got you, cause you saved my ass.
I don't think you're... Because he's in town right now.
Oh my baby, never mind.
Yeah.
I actually had a question for Dean. Oh, sorry. Did we get gold from the Hulk cave fight?
There was a little bit.
Okay. I just don't remember.
Thought I included it, but I could be mistaken.
It's not on the references sheet.
Yeah, I will have to go back and find that. Give me 1 second, because that might be enough. We'll see.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought I had more gold.
All
good.
good. Yeah, there would have been like 400 gold on those bodies.
Or each of us, or...
Total.
Okay.
Total. That would still not amount to enough.
Yeah, if we split
It would
that,
be
that would only
66.
70, yeah, 60 something.
Yeah, I said, I remember saying the 66 gold, 6 silver, 6 copper.
Okay.
That's right.
I
Okay.
definitely did not add that to my sheet.
Okay.
I remember that because I thought it was really funny. It was all 6s.
Yep.
I think I already did add that actually, because I have 6 copper for some reason.
Eh.
Yeah.
Well, if
Now,
you want
now
to
my brain
try,
is forever headcanoning that Aldrich is the type to be like, 6
So
copper. Ugh.
I'll let her know, like, I have on me 758. If you can give me a few minutes, I can get the remaining amount.
I suppose. Hurry, though. I won't promise my memory will keep forever.
Aldrich would hurry back to the tavern.
you would find half the party slashed.
Like, I need a little bit of gold if anybody's willing to spot me some.
Here, I'll go ahead and give him the full 150 because he did save my ass.
250.
Yeah,
Because he's.
Yeah, sorry, 250.
I think Reese will add 50.
The full amount.
Reese will put in 50. So you don't have to pay the full amount. He'll put 50 of his coins in there. He'll see Aaron doing it, like, oh, sure, I'll join in. Whatever, it's 50 gold. That's not a lot, right?
So Aaron 200 and Reese 50.
50 from Reese. Correct. correct.
I don't think I actually made note of my crazy jug of nonsense for selling later. Because we did try to save some, so I'll give myself 1 jar. I don't remember exactly what it's called, so I'm just calling it 1 jar of magic goo.
Oh, the
Residuum. Yep.
1 jar of residuum.
I think after handing him the money to Reese, will ask Aldrich, I'll be a little drunkenly, do you want somebody to go with you, Mr. Aldrich? I could join you. So that...
I'm just going to be listening to some old lady ramble about a divination, so if you're interested, you're welcome to join, but...
Diva what?
Divinations.
Oh, like finding water.
No.
In this case,
more...
finding a person.
I made Noelle laugh. I'll take it a win.
Sybil chuckles at that too, given that she is specializes in divination magic.
Reese, it flew over Reese's head, but he's also drunk. No, but more like.
But remember,
mystical.
Eric called it seeing the future, or changing the future, so he doesn't know the technical term.
Alright, well, I have to hurry back before she forgets whatever she saw.
Oh, that's
Aaron,
a ton of bull.
Good luck, Mr.
I'm
Aldrich.
Okay, I think I'm gonna stay. All right, bye, Mr. Aldrich.
I don't know if you can walk
I'm a
that
little
far.
too-
Nah, you can go. You can go. Go ahead. I'll just play with Alfie.
What did you say?
I'll just play with
Play with
Alfie.
Alfie.
Puts the dragon chest in front of us.
Reese will try to stand up, but he'll sit back down because he's a little too drunk. And not go. I'll go. Oh, okay, never mind. Maybe I won't go. I'm hungry.
Oh god, we've got the munchy face.
Yeah.
Well, I think, if anyone's going with Aldrich, they are welcome to rejoin him. But Aldrich, you would head back to the tent. All gold in hand, pass it over to her. She would quickly count it up and... Well, you aren't lying. Well, I saw the elf. Golden-haired, unarmored. He was relaxing. Seemed to be in a crowded tavern. There were others with him, but couldn't make out their faces. They were fuzzy, veiled, but they were hidden. But I counted 2 of them. He stood up to leave and stepped out into the night air. Cobblestone street, gas lamp lights. Looked to be a city. A lot of smoke in the air. It was sunset, but you could see the columns everywhere, all directions. And he walked past a sign, street sign. Standing at the corner of 13th and Spellbrook. Does that mean anything to you, sir?
Would Aldrich recognize any of that?
I'd say give me a history check.
Okay. 16?
It does not sound like Redford. The naming convention of the streets does not match up with what you remember of Redford. You know they're not in Redford. You're racking your brain, trying to think. Can't think of many cities in the Meirlands that do use numbered streets.
I mean...
None of the towns there are really big enough. Most of them, at least.
Could I think of any cities that might have maybe been developed enough to have like the smokestacks and everything?
Kind of racking your brain. Laramie seems like your best bet. You know that's a large city. You've gotten enough traffic in Redford from folks leaving Laramie via the trains. It's an industrious place. You remember. Could very well be Laramie.
Okay, I think we're heading there next, right?
That was on the docket.
Okay. I express my gratitude. Thank you very much. I appreciate you telling me what I was looking for.
Of course. Good luck in your search, sir.
Have a great night.
She puts her coins away.
And Aldrich will leave.
All right.
Finally have my first clue.
What were the
Alfie's gonna-
street names?
Order food for Reese and Errant, since they're fucked up.
Aww.
It's all hidden Reese now. It's all hidden him now. He's like, oh,
Yeah, are you able to put the street names and references?
I believe I said
13th and
13th.
Spellbrook.
yes.
Yeah, I remember 13,
I
but I
heard.
didn't remember the other street name. That was why I was just saying it would be good to have it in references for later.
You're gonna eat some too, right?
Yes.
Yay. I don't worry about you, Alf.
You don't need to. It's okay.
Well, I don't need to, but I want to, because you're my friend.
I appreciate it.
You're my friend too.
Yeah, and I'm lucky for that fact. You're way better than you give yourself credit for.
I'll take your word for it.
Nah, don't take my word for it. You got Sybil's too. I mean, I'm not the only one that came along with this. You're surrounded by people who actually like you and care about you and who want to see the best for you. And I just hope you know that you're worth that. Because we all think you do. We all think you are.
I think Alfie will look uncomfortable and just be like, okay,
Yep. Yeah, maybe you should eat some more food.
Probably. I mean, I have had like 4.
How was
You
that
had a
movie?
really good set, by the way. You sounded real nice.
Thank you. Seems like everyone likes very chill here, so.
I mean, it helps you're cute.
I am fine looking.
Aaron's gonna like poke you in the sides. Be like, nah, Alfie, you're cute.
Thank you.
Yeah. Just like pushes a tiny plate of food in front of you as he starts to eat himself.
I'll never admit this, but you're kind of cute too.
I mean, I know I am. You had a whole thing with Sybil just to touch my ass. There's no way you didn't think I had something if that wasn't a thing.
Okay, you have a really nice butt, okay? And maybe that's all it
Quality.
is.
A+, natural 20.
Yep. It's just a nice butt. It's real good and squeezable, and I learned that, and it is.
You too.
You haven't touched my butt. Oh wait, yeah, you did.
I mean, I have incidental like. But I
No,
mean,
you purposely slapped my butt.
that ain't the same and you know it.
How is it not the same?
It ain't extended grabbery or nonsense. You don't get a firmness from a slap.
Do you want to touch my butt, Aaron?
Yes, but I am a gentleman.
What?
Sorry, don't mind that.
You can just touch it. I don't care. She'll like stand up and turn her butt to you.
Oh, no, you're worth more than your ass.
What? I touched your butt. It seems only fair.
Well, yeah, but I am an ass. Like, that's just par for the trade.
Well, I know that.
See?
If you want to touch it, just touch it. There you go.
Nah,
She'll give it a little shake.
I'd have to take you out for like a proper food stuff first.
Why would you have to take me for food first?
'Cause you're a lady.
You're just touching my butt. It's not like we're gonna have sex.
It was now about time.
Wait, sorry, what?
Amirin and Famous are standing in the doorway. Amirin is like slowly raising a hand over Famous's eyes.
No, come on in.
How
come
old
on
is
in.
Famous?
He's like your age.
Oh, okay.
I was just telling Alfie that she looks really cute and she has a great ass, and that I shouldn't touch it unless I'm willing to take her out for dinner first.
Hi, Amirin. Hi, Famous. We got a jump
I
start
would,
on the
if you're-
drinking. Some of us
Hello.
did.
Terrence, right?
Food's really
Terrence?
good.
Oh yeah, hi, that's me.
I think we've met once.
Shake your hand.
Alfie, Reese, good to see
Aaron,
you.
Alfie, Reese.
Hello. Oh,
Good to see you.
this is really good food.
And
Oh,
you don't
you
know
look busy.
Mr. Aldrich or Athos, I believe.
I don't believe I've made your acquaintance. No, Amirin, a pleasure.
They'll reach over to
Nice to meet
shake your hands.
I'm out looking for books. I never got a chance to say it.
Oh, or Athos is not here.
Well, you'll see Athos at some point.
He's probably looking for boobs. I mean, books.
Probably both. Well, this is Mr.
Books
Aldrich.
with boobs.
A pleasure, Mr. Aldrich. I suppose we probably shouldn't keep you up too late, but we
Take
can
a
join you
seat.
for a quick meal. Yes, yes.
So we'll just explain to people who don't know that this is the person who tutored her, taught her magic.
Oh, you're the one that taught Sybil all the fancy book learning stuff for things that already make sense.
I got her started. She taught herself infinitely more than she gives herself credit for.
I mean, I'm not surprised. She's really smart.
She has a very good head for this.
Gave me
I mean,
great.
she's got a good head for a lot of stuff. She uses a lot of words that I'm pretty sure she made up, but she has definitions for them and shit, so.
She certainly surprised me with a few.
I suppose
You're not alone in that.
my lexicon is a bit sesquipedalian.
What the fuck is that? Say it made up. What does that mean? What's that mean?
Fancy words.
Sesquiped.
I don't think we're
Sesquipedalian.
going to try that. I haven't had anything to drink.
Sesquipedalian.
That's correct.
Nailed it. Man, I should drink more often.
Now that you're here, Amirin, I think Seb would get a little bit nerdy, and she would show him some of her notes on sending that she's working on tonight, and just be like, okay. I just need to figure out what this stupid glyph is supposed to be, and I've tried a lot of different options, and I'm like so close. Do you have any hints for me or anything?
Oh, close. Oh, I shouldn't tell you.
Don't
No,
tell me, but
you're-
just give me a hint. What am I?
You're
I'm just
nearly
shooting.
there. You almost got it.
I feel like I'm throwing darts at a dartboard.
I think
no,
you're
no,
tired. I think as soon as you
it's
sleep on
real-
it, you're going to wake up and see it immediately.
It's real easy. You just like think really hard about the person you want to talk to's visage?
Visage?
Visage. And like imagine what the inside of their brain looks like, and it'll snap right in.
Well, for some people, that is how spellcasting tends to work. Unfortunately, I do math.
I mean, all right.
You're very close. Genuinely. I'm looking at this and I think you are.
Wait, are you talking about like basic math or like smart people math?
Runic arcane math.
Smart people math.
Yeah, I think Thamus is kind of like sitting back, arms crossed, just kind of like looking over it, just like wide-eyed. You definitely get the sense he does not register any of this at all. Does not compute.
When Sybil...
Do you also do the magic shit, Thamus?
Oh, yeah, I do a little.
What kind do you do? Are you like the smart people magic, or like
no
Athos?
No. I don't know what kind of magic Athos does, but I learned. Well, I didn't learn. I was just kind of born doing magic.
Oh, you're one of them innate people.
Yeah, no, I almost burned the house down a few times as a baby, so it was
Not as a baby, but me too.
You two have so much in common.
Well,
glad it's not just me.
oh well, I did it when I was an adult, when I was like late teens. But yeah, same kind of hat. Like it's like you got in my case, you got like the taste of fire on your tongue, and it just like lingers.
I just had to look at the fire funny, and it would start doing things that it shouldn't have been doing, you know.
All right, so it's like it's like when you're making choices when you're high, where you're making the choices, but they ain't all there.
I don't follow. What's high?
Have you had shrooms?
He looks at the mirror and it's like, no, you haven't.
Shrooms are fun.
Oh, well, in that case, don't worry. It's whenever your like brain disconnects from your body.
It's kind of like being drunk, but different.
Yeah, and suddenly you have like a ton of really good ideas, but then after the end of it, you realize that all those ideas were shit.
I mean...
Or, no, okay, no, it's fine. I'll put it in the slot.
I've been a few drinks too deep before. I've certainly had nights like that.
Okay, all right, I gotta go. All right, it's whenever you're trying to do a smart people problem, and then you get to what you think is the solution, and you look back and you realize you made a mistake at the very start, so none of it matters.
I mean, if we're talking about this stuff, he'll point over to Sybil's spell where it's like, yeah. No,
I don't understand head nor tails of that.
No,
I mean, it's just all gobbledygook symbology to me. No offense, Sybil, I'm sure it makes sense.
To understand the fundamentals, it's easier.
To Marin's credit, he did teach, a decent bit of it, but I never could quite get it to work right was the problem. So we just stopped and kind of shifted focus. So it's been
Can Aaron like pull him into like a weird conversation about like sorcery versus his version of druidic? Like the feelings that you get when you're trying to cast spells, or like the how?
I feel like he'd probably need a little bit of coaxing, but I feel like it's not impossible to pull him into that. Sure, he'd probably start.
That way, the smart people can talk about smart people things.
Also, Alfie is going to starting to pound down the 7 drinks that were put in front of her.
She's catching up.
She's catching up.
Oh yeah, you should eat this and this with that. Oh, this tastes really good if you dip that in that.
She's gonna order the most exotic thing.
Yeah, he brings you a steak. Deep red meat. Like some of the fucking leanest looking you've ever seen, but there's a healthy coating of fat. It's like pork belly almost, right? Kind of running around the outside of it. Real crispy. set on a bed of red scales, with some there's some like pickled veggies and some potatoes and garnish on the side of it, but like couldn't make hide or tell of that, but it looked like the most expensive option on there. So you're like, that one.
Oh, you guys got tater shavings?
Yes.
I'll have a couple orders of those.
Yes. I feel like Amiran sees that, kind of eyebrows kind of shoot up a little bit. I feel like he leans into civil and just kind of whispers, did she mean to order dragon?
I don't
Do
know.
it,
You'll
do
have
it,
to ask
do
her.
it.
Alfie's just gonna take a bite before she knows.
Wait, was
Amiran's like, oh.
vegetarian? Was I remembering that wrong?
Huh?
More by economic necessity than any principle, if I recall correctly.
Fair enough.
How do you like it, Elfie?
Oh wait, Plet, as Chani makes this roll, can I ask you to make a roll? I know that I am in no way a DM, but can you make a roll to see how well it was cooked?
Okay.
I got a 15.
Okay.
So I like it a lot.
So yeah, it is it's different. It is a strange texture of meat, but as you're chewing, there's all of these flavors that start to kind of come out of it. And it did not look very heavily seasoned as you were inspecting your meal, but like you're chewing and you're picking up all of these notes, and the whole time there's this undercurrent of heat to it. This is like addictive. This is good.
How much was this meal?
Oh no, but it was worth it.
Yeah, this is like 10 gold.
Alfie, can I try a piece? That looks the way you're eating me so really good.
She like holds over for it.
I feel like Aaron is sitting back with like a hand over his mouth, just like.
And she's just kidding. She'll hand you.
You want some tater shavings?
Oh, thank you.
Sure. Are you gonna give me a piece, Alfie?
Yeah, she can.
Okay. All right. Now Reese. I shall roll.
And she'll try to feed Aaron to bite. It's wrong. Whoa.
Reese got a 16, so he likes it too.
I don't know. It tastes a little bit gamey to me.
Can I get a plate for myself?
Yeah,
I think Reese will also order a plate.
I don't know what it is. So this is really good.
Yeah, no, I
Do you
I
want
like
to know
that.
what it
I'm
is?
gonna get it.
What is it?
Do you want to know?
Wait, let me see how much she eats first before you.
Okay.
Oh, should I? I'll do the same. Wait,
All I'm saying is I'm really glad we don't have any dragon porn in them.
Okay, I'm ready.
Reese eats half the
Did you
meal
eat?
before.
Alfie eats half of it.
Yeah, Reese
Amira
rolled
just
it.
said that it's a dragon.
Stop mid bite.
Drops fork.
Wait,
This
you're not
is-
gonna eat anymore?
It's a dragon?
Dragon?
I look at
Man.
Amira and unless
It looks like it.
unless you were joking.
Unless it's really good imitation dragon. I mean, maybe.
I'm actually more curious now that I know. Can I try a bite?
Dragon with a J? What would
you can have some.
the crab equivalent of dragon be?
Joe Ryan.
Can like a dragon smell that I ate a dragon?
Is
I
it?
don't think so.
Okay.
Is it bad to eat
But
dragon?
you'll have to lie if they ever ask, which, not a great
I
position to be
didn't
in.
know. I didn't know. I'm not meat anymore. I'm afraid now.
Well, I mean,
You're not gonna eat anymore?
There haven't been dragons on Vaergose in a very, very long time, but...
If you don't eat any more, that dragon would have died for less.
Then you eat it.
All
Not
right.
make your potato shape.
I mean, I'm not as big as a
Reese is just gonna go back and like slowly eat it now, just kind of half mortified, but like, I gotta finish this meal. I paid for it. I gotta finish it.
This is sad because Aaron rolled an 8 for liking it. He's gonna eat it because waste not, want not. This seems sad.
Sybil does not. She rolled a 3. Is not a fan of dragon.
I'll just be like, you don't eat anything that can eat you. That's just a way to live life. Like, no.
Well, alligator's pretty good. Famous.
Yeah, shark's pretty decent too.
Yeah, like
No.
I feel like it's kind of cool that you're eating something that you could eat, that could eat you.
No,
Right?
no, that's just asking for it.
Well, wait,
Now
hold
the
on,
dragons
wait,
can pop out of
hold
nowhere and
hold
eat
on. Alfie, important question. Do you like pork?
No. Oh, I don't know if I've even had. What's pork? Is that
Pig? That's hog.
I don't know if I've had that.
All right, I would recommend it. Pork/hog/boar is delicious, but they completely will eat you if given the chance. It's very good.
I'm good. But thank you. You can have the dragon, and I'm just gonna go.
Hey, can we get some bacon and eggs? I'd like some bacon and eggs over here.
Of course.
Gives Alfie bacon and eggs without telling her bacon is also.
She'll be like, oh, this is delicious.
Yeah,
After you're done, Eric will tell you that is pork.
Thank you.
She throws an
Mary.
egg at your face.
It's delicious.
So is this. It's pretty good. I've got a story to tell Lynn now.
Now I gotta say,
I
I'm
had
simple.
dragon
It is
once.
still almost baby.
Something about
You don't
that
wanna eat it all.
aftertaste
Finish
is
yours,
just
too.
ugh.
Yeah,
Wasn't your
it
steak
kind
you
of
want
like
to-
okay. Don't get me wrong. It tastes all right, but I have a feeling that I'm not gonna be in a good place in a couple hours.
Reese will clean his plate.
I hope that's
He was
12
taught
for
by
you,
Lynn
buddy.
to not waste food, so
Because if you don't eat it, then what
Gonna get
purpose
thrown
did
away.
it serve? At least it's going to
Yes,
get
I-
reused. Otherwise, you're just wasting it.
wasting it. Yep. It's mainly why Reese is finishing it, but it still tastes good to him. So he's like half like obligation, half like it still tastes really good. I don't know.
I guess Aaron does have what is it? Plausible deniability. Like, yeah, I mean, I ate dragon, but I wasn't the one that ordered it.
Right. I finished it.
I would never
really
order
good
dragon.
way.
I didn't know it was dragon
It was
until it
just
was too
sitting there.
late. And then I had to finish it. It was like,
Yeah, exactly. That's Reese's argument too. Is like I was already halfway through. Like I
Yeah,
spent
I mean,
a lot
it
of
was either
money
going
on
to go
it.
into my
Like,
stomach or it was going to turn into dirt.
yeah. Would you rather it have thrown away and like been just turned to trash? Like I know. I want to.
This noble creature deserved all of the respect when I consumed its flesh.
I mean, as a compliment, it
feel the same
tastes,
way.
it tastes really good.
about all of us.
Yeah.
Do we all expect that a dragon is going to ask us whether we've eaten dragon before? I feel like we have to contrive a really specific scenario for this to even be a problem.
I also don't think most dragons are going to be like, wait, hold on.
You ate one of us?
I mean, unless we see a dragon tomorrow, in which case he'd be like, hey, do I smell you? Do I smell me on your breath?
I think Alfie will take one more bite of the dragon because he really liked it.
Aaron will like give you a section if you manage to stomach it, because
No,
it is
just one more
it's
bite.
A, your food, and B, you actually like it.
Yeah.
No, just one more bite.
One more bite.
Aaron will eventually just push the plate between us. He'll eat around the meat so that you continue to eat the meat.
She'll if he doesn't eat it, once she gets more fucked up, she'll probably eat
I mean, you're 7 shots in.
It's true. Actually, that's really true.
That's not even
Yeah, this
shots.
is all
Like,
for
that's like full cups and drinks.
Yeah, Aaron's had 4, so you're.
You're catching
Well, she's
up.
catching up. She's catching up. So when she
No,
gets to 7,
7 versus 4.
Reese has probably ordered another one, so he's on 6 right now.
Sure.
One of those being a whiskey shot too. So
All I'm saying is I'm really glad
whiskey
that Betty
thing.
came earlier, not now.
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah,
And-
yeah.
Well, I think, given that we're coming up on 11 here, I don't know that we're necessarily at a stopping point for the scene, but
All right, Alf, our food's gone. We're going to bed. Picks up Alf, carries her off.
if there was any more that folks wanted to do at dinner, I know there was some talk with the mayor. I know Athos also had some book shopping to do before resting. I think we do that top of next session and pick up there.
Yay!
Sounds good.
I mean, I feel like
Otherwise, I feel like we could probably go for another hour.
yeah.
I mean,
I
this
know.
is a funny and delightful RPC.
I know, and I we could keep going, but I also know people have to be up in the morning, and I am one of them. So, we'll call it here for tonight
MVP.
and pick up in a week. Yeah. Any voties?
I'm gonna give it to Aldrich.
Yeah.
Aldrich actually did character.
Aldrich did something
Aldrich
productive.
was productive.
Oh, I did something! Yay!
We also need to do MVP for vote for last session as well, because I don't think we ever finalized that.
I think we ended up on Alfie for last session.
Yeah. There were 2 votes for Alfie in the chat, and I recall votes for Alfie from the people who stayed behind.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think Alfie got last session's.
Gotcha.
Yay.
Alright, we'll stop the stream there. Good game, everybody.